I'll do a little recap for those of you who weren't here last time, and for those who may not remember. But I wrote a little thing after our last session where it was just that, you guys had received a note from a mutual friend, a dwarf miner by the name of Gundren Rockseeker, and he wanted you to meet him in the town of Phandalin. You guys were on your way along the Tribor Trail, that just going off the high road between Neverwinter and Waterdeep, and there you found Gundren and his other warrior friends' horses dead in the middle of the road. You were then ambushed by goblins, and you managed to track the goblins, their path into the bushes and to their hidden cave to the north. With Erdok's ranger tracking skills, you were able to safely lead around a few traps that were along the path and to the cave in the woods, where you encountered more goblins. At the mouth of the cave, you were able to calm some ravenous wolves, and after trying to squeeze through a narrow tunnel and some hilariously broken telephone, you discovered a group of goblins around a cooking fire. Charging into the fray, the party was able to make quick work of most of the goblins, but just when they thought they had the upper hand, there was this stronger looking goblin that stepped forward on a ledge, kind of upper portion of the cave that you guys were in, with a very rough looking older human. And the goblin demanded that the party stop what they are doing or the human dies. The human is in rough shape, not just like a rough and tumble, like bad guy looking guy. He's a good looking guy that was roughed up by these goblins and is at the mercy of these goblins. And that is where we left here. You guys are just in the middle of battle where this goblin here kind of went back a little bit, disengaging from Narrick and holding an action to with his bow aimed at Narrick. And then this goblin up on top is demanding that you guys stop what you are doing, and he just entered the battle with a terrible initiative. So actually everyone else goes before he gets to even go.
It's a tough time to be making demands.
Yeah. He's a little slow to the draw there. All right. So that's
leave him alone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just fell over.
And that brings us to Maker's turn, who is just going to say, powering down.
Oh boy.
That takes care of that one.
It's like low charge, low battery, low battery.
Well, that ribbon tied itself.
And then I'll say I'll play a little bit of Eep just for this
No.
one,
Okay.
and then probably take like maybe like a couple steps just there and huck a dagger. I haven't really played the characters yet, so we'll see if that does anything. Oh boy, that's a lot of dice.
Just threw a bunch of dice at him. Yeah.
It was a 12 to hit, which I don't think actually hit. So Eep comes forward a little bit, throwing a dagger, but it goes a little wide, and it's not the greatest angle to be throwing a dagger up at a goblin up on 10-foot ledge above. So that is Eep's turn, and brings us to Shea.
Well, what do we think, gang? Do we trust this really strong dude?
There's a thing called an insight check where you can decide if you trust that
I
really
need to
strong
turn you
dude.
up because I can't hear you at all. But that's a good point.
Am I quiet?
No. I
No,
think Aaron decided you turned down.
I have everyone turned down at all times. Yeah, no, I just had you were very low. I guess I could do an insight check to see if he's for true.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll an insight check if
I
you
don't
want.
think it's gonna go well, but let's see.
Hey, 15's pretty good. We're level 1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where are we in this?
Dang, especially since your insight is only a +1.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
That's why I said I didn't think it was gonna go well.
I'll say, where are we? Yeah, so you can see he's definitely like, he's not too much stronger than the other goblins. Like, he is a little bit stronger, and that's kind of how goblins make their
Oh, the
Like,
hierarchy works.
their hierarchy. And yeah, this guy is just kind of a little bit above everyone else, but you can see that he's trying to get more like power. It's kind of his little thing, is like he would probably like to even go further in the ranks. I don't know if that helps much, but
Well,
yeah, he's kind of got.
to clarify, I was more asking the group what they think they should do. I wasn't really worried about his.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
in
know.
the
But
middle of battle.
I know that, but this is the guy we were here for. No, so like, are we cool with letting them go and taking him, or should I just?
That's what the guy wants. Has he said anything besides stop or I'll kill him?
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
know
much
what he
what
wants.
he's said at this point. Is like stop what you're doing, or the human dies.
And then we threw a dagger at him. So okay, I'll just attack him then, I guess.
Oh, by we, it was Eve, who's a.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's a keep.
Eep would do that.
Yeah.
That wasn't an out of character move by Ackie. Eep would just do that.
No, that's 100% in character. Okay. Well, okay. I'll shoot him with my longbow, I guess.
Hey, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do it.
We were here for a reason. I was
16.
asking.
Yeah, that'll hit.
No, you should do. There we go.
Even a.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Say he takes arrow to the shoulder and is still standing. That brings us to Grantham.
Okay. I have a plan.
Okay.
I have 25 feet, so if I move my character 5, 10, because I'm small, I can go through someone else's space. 15, 20, 25, and be here, and then try to do a leg tackle thing so that I get this guy and like end up in the space below here, like throw us both off.
Okay.
Could that be a thing?
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Is that a thing, or is that a different move? Like, I feel like that might be a different feat.
Because if I get to there, like, could I?
Let's see what.
Would grapple, like, would I just grapple him in the space, or could I like use my momentum to
You try
grab
to
him?
shove him?
I was just gonna like look up that now. A shove action might be a thing that you can do. Wherever that is.
I'm basically trying to like, I'm not using the guy as a shield per se that's in the square with me, but I'm basically like coming up between his legs and like going for that goblin guy's legs in front of me.
So, I'll allow you to make a shove action. So the target can't be any more than one size larger than you, which actually, being a goblin, is probably about the same size as you. So that is okay. But instead of doing an attack roll, you'll be making a contested athletics roll against the goblin, and then seeing who, if you're higher, then he gets shoved back 5 feet away from you, which would basically push him off that ledge, and he would take 1d6 fall damage. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, if I can push him down to the area over there, then we'll have people flanking him, and it'll be closer in the middle of all the rest of the people.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah. So if you want to roll a athletics check, and then I will go for this guy. And where are we? So you got 16. Let's see. Did that do anything? No, right. So he rolled an absolute 0. He rolled a natural 1.
Wow.
So, actually, did that? I think I had it set to GM.
Yeah, we didn't see anything.
Yeah. Hey, then keep your secrets.
I don't know why it's set to GM. But, yeah, I went to it from D&D Beyond's website, so I don't know if maybe rolling it from there made it a secret for some reason, but he rolled a natural 1. I guess technically dice or monster rolls maybe are supposed to be secret, but I don't really care.
They're just to GM.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. That makes sense. I guess they're technically supposed to be secret, but who cares? Yeah, he rolled a natural 1, so he doesn't even see you coming, and you coming up to him from this angle and throwing him down that way is you do this really cool kind of judo throw where you come out of nowhere and he is completely caught off guard. You take it one of his arms over your shoulder and just completely throw him over the edge and basically back that way where he takes 1d6 of fall damage. So it takes 4 damage as he just lands. And yeah, he also lands prone, I believe, as part of the shove action. I could be wrong.
I believe so.
But in this case, anyway, I think it just makes sense that he lands flat on his back at the base of the stairs there. So he is looking hella rough. So it's Erdok's turn.
I basically, it's since I'm in that space with the guy, I put my hand on him and be like, we're good. Stay behind me type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's there now. I'll say I'm just gonna move him. Yeah, you kind of moved him a little bit behind you, and now this goblin is on his back on the floor next to Narrick and Shea. So that brings us to Erdok.
So close to the sleeping bag too.
All right. So Erdok this whole time had an arrow knocked because he was ready to shoot this guy standing on the ledge, and witnessing that amazing feat of judo, he's just amazed. So he puts away the bow and he's gonna move in a little bit. About right there. Or he notices that goblin standing there and he's like, oh shit, this might be a problem. So he's gonna take out his sword and do a stabby.
All right. To the one behind you? Or to the one on the floor?
That one.
Yeah.
Behind me.
All right.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. I guess coming around the corner, he kind of catches you by surprise, and he's able to deflect it a little bit. And that will bring us to Elanore.
Yay.
I got eyes on that guy, right? I just no, I mean I could wiggle up forward, but
without actually can I, let's see. Oops, where is it? Because I think from even just there, he might have partial cover.
Okay, well, I'll move. I can move up too.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Will I still have partial cover from here? Because I mean, like, I can look over the top of Eep.
Yeah, it's just I think there's like half of a wall here, like covering part of. I'll say he only has like half cover. It's not like what is it? The different covers are like half and like three quarter or something. Yeah, so.
Well, I haven't hit anything with Eldritch Blast at this point anyway, so I don't know why I'm bothering. But here we go.
That's worth a try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. I have hardware acceleration turned off.
No.
This is gonna take so long to roll.
Here we go.
Just a little shy. It's coming, I swear.
Nope. 11. I doubt that.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, so it just goes a little bit wide.
I have yet to hit anything.
I still think you did great.
All right.
Welcome to level 1.
A for effort.
Yeah.
We got +7 to hit. It's not bad. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, right, my turn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put my sword on the bigger guy's throat in order him to stand down.
Okay.
And
Yes.
to put down his weapons. We'll let him leave the cave alive and unarmed.
Make a intimidation check with advantage.
Okie dokie.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Norse.
Let's see. Yeah, so he's definitely intimidated. He's not happy about it, but yeah, he's like, you foolish people, you won't beat Klarg, so it doesn't matter.
Klarg.
Clark Kent.
Who the hell is Klarg?
But yeah. So
Does the other goblin stand down as well, seeing this, or is he still hanging?
yeah, he definitely seeing his stronger leader bested. Yeah, kind of puts away, like drops his weapons too.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Yeah, you guys are just gonna let them go then? Off into the woods, be free.
I would like to ask them some questions.
Yeah, we should
first.
probably question them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure out who this Klarg is.
Sure. Yeah, so yeah, what are you
Do we
guys
want to
asking him?
tie him up, like tie his wrists for right now, or do we want to list like?
We got him to drop his weapons, so I think we're pretty safe.
Yeah,
Okay.
one guy's like
Okay.
on his back, the other guy's kind of up against a wall. Let's
Well,
say someone has their sword at his throat.
while he's being questioned, could I go use lay on hands on the guy we're rescuing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use all 5 of them.
Yeah,
to
right.
arm HP.
So yeah, what does that do?
I just have a pool of like hit points I can dispense per day or per long rest.
Okay.
So I have 5 of them. I'm just gonna use all 5 on him,
All right.
assuming he has enough to. Like if he only has 4 HP, then I'll only use 3. But I'd
Right.
just like him to not be on the brink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
So that definitely heals him a little bit. Yeah, do you guys want to question the goblin first though, and then move on to this guy?
Yeah, we can do. I'll talk to the human guy, but we can talk to the goblins after if that's what you guys want to do. Or I will talk to the goblins first.
Sure.
You guys can interrogate him as you see fit.
I'm going to look around the area up here since I kind of rushed my way up here. Is there anyone else up here that we can see, or Is it
Up
dark?
on the upper ledge here?
Up here.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that there let's see. There is a weakened looking elf of some sort up here as well. Yeah, they seem to be actually okay because so their magic has been basically used healing themselves, and they weren't able to. But they're kind of at the goblin's mercy up here. But yeah, so there's this other person up here that someone might know.
Are they
Okay.
like trapped anywhere? Or are they just like sort of like chilling up there? They just
Yeah, these are just kind of like these two people have just been kind of at the mercy of these goblins. They kind of got kidnapped, like travelers along the Tribor Trail and stuff like that.
yeah. Is there they didn't require like you did like the hands unbound or anything?
Yeah, no, they're not tied up or anything. The goblins are pretty careless in that regard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they left all their dogs in one place.
Yeah. My character is going to stay like right there next to the big goblin guy, trained on him. I'm not much of a like intimidation type person, I guess.
I mean, you just
Like-
threw his ass down the stairs, so
That's true.
Yeah, I think you scared him.
I think in this particular case.
If anyone else wants to take point in asking him questions, I'll just stand higher than him and be menacingly, like growling at him.
I like it.
And what do you want to ask? I can try.
Well, why did he take these people? Who is
See.
Klarg?
Yeah, so for Klarg, he's like Klarg is our hobgoblin leader.
Oh,
He's-
right. I think I saw him in the other room up the chimney, right?
Yeah, he's more over in the corner here with his dog and his other goblins. What else? Let's see. He's yeah, but he's the leader in this cave, and he was just told us to keep a lookout for that dwarf guy and this guy here and anyone else that might be coming along.
Lucky us.
How well armed is this Klarg, do you know?
He's pretty strong, stronger than me even. He's
Well, I mean, you got judoed over pretty easily, so I don't know what that means.
This guy can be weak. We don't know.
he's not
I
so
got a
easy to
pretty-
judo.
I got a
Sorry?
pretty good look at him for
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah, that's
didn't
right.
look like very flippable.
All right, I'm gonna take my longbow and turn on this other little goblin and be like, "What's it got in its pockets is?"
Let's see. I don't think they have much in the way of loot. Actually, there might have been a section for loot, but
You guys are looking for stuff. There was stuff in that room with the boss guy.
it's true.
And there might
Nobody
be some
seemed to
stuff up
wanna
here
go
too.
in there.
Yeah, you guys
we
want.
didn't well, we weren't keen on climbing the refuge chute.
Yeah, that's right.
Was
Then
it
again, we did squeeze through a very small tunnel into here, so maybe it wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see here. Now that we're out of battle, I can make the music a little less tense.
Thank you.
No, keep it.
Yeah, they'd probably be saying like, yeah, you guys want loot? Take it from Klarg. But good luck with that. He tough.
He tough. He tough or tough?
The goblin looks at you confused.
While I still have my bow trained on this guy, I'm just gonna ask one more question. Does Klarg have any sort of weakness, or is there any sort of info you can give us there? Mr. Goblin.
Nice butter him up.
Oh, please, Mr.
Sir Goblin.
Pointy things?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Write that down.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Checks out.
I'd like to roll for insight, see if he's lying.
Or very hard, blunt things.
All right. Never mind. Play that order.
Well, what do we do with them now?
Do we want to let them leave? I mean, the
Tie them
likelihood
up?
that they'll leave and then bring more reinforcements to where we are. I mean,
Maybe we tie them up.
tie them up. Do we want to stick them in the top corner of this upper bit here so that they have more cave to get through before they reach anyone else?
I don't know what else to do unless y'all just want to murder some goblins that just surrendered.
Those are easier goblins to murder.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to the guy I judo through and tie him up and start dragging him up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie up this little one and follow
Yeah,
Grantham.
easy enough. They're both literally hanging on by thread, so and defeated, they are not much of a threat, but yeah, you want to put them like basically up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while they're over here, I do want to maybe look around and see what else is there. Because we saw the person and
look around up there too.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Let's see. I'm not sure there's much in there.
Before that all happens, can we talk to the new person?
Yeah, someone should talk to them.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to watch the goblin guy.
Yeah,
I
we
was
were
gonna use
trying to
that
do
too.
that simultaneously.
Yeah, so
Am
after
I awake?
interrogating the goblins and stuff, we'll say, yeah, Narrick does the lay on hands.
Yeah, you healed him, and I was gonna help him to his feet and make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go help her up if she was not, or just like
Yes.
check on her in general.
Yeah, so yeah, you help up this older looking man, and he's like, "Oh, thank you, good sir. It's, those goblins, they managed to get the drop on us."
Can reach out my hand and say, "Sir Narrick Valenheart," offered him to shake it.
And yeah, he accepts your hand. It's like, "Sildar Hallwinter of the Lord's Alliance. It's good to meet you."
You as well. And then, look over and see a named elf woman. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Offer to help her up as well.
Yeah. So that would be Naithaea? Naithaea.
Am I awake?
Yeah, you're like you're pretty actually in like decent condition. We'll say like just for the sake of the game, you're like full health just because you're a cleric, but you still have your magic. You weren't able to heal Sildar, but you were able to heal yourself kind of behind the goblins' backs. But yeah. And yeah, so Narrick has come over to you and is helping you out. And yeah, what do you say?
Took someone long enough to get down here.
Yes. Yeah, I ran into some inconveniences along the way.
Distracted by a game of telephone.
Was it the goblins?
Sorry if you heard that.
Yeah, quite a few goblins, lady.
Right. Cool. Yeah, fuck these goblins. If we want to fight more, I will fight more with you. I have this huge hammer, you see.
I like the sound of that.
And I'll pick up my huge
Damn,
hammer.
It's a big hammer.
Yeah.
What do you look
Quite a
like?
formidable looking hammer.
So you see an elven woman. I'm sitting on the ground right now, or maybe you've helped me up. I'm Naithaea's like kind of on the taller and she's about 5'10". I'm definitely like a little buff because she wields this huge hammer, but in a like kind of wiry way. I know that the portrait that I have, she has like kind of lighter skin, but I couldn't really find one where that had more darker skin for what I was going for. But she has like a very like copper skin tone.
Like yeah, okay.
Okay.
And very like deep red hair. Think of it kind of like a lot of fall maple leaf colors that she's got going on, and same with her outfit. But she also has a necklace with an amulet on it that has Saloon's holy symbol on it. And she has a shield as well that also has Saloon's holy symbol on it. I've got a shield, I've got a hammer. Fuck these guys.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Oh, heck, as a paladin myself, and when I recognize the symbol of Solium.
You can make a religion check.
Okay.
I mean, like being a
like I was gonna
paladin.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just being a paladin and stuff, like it looks familiar. I don't know if you quite like know everything about it right now, but it's definitely something you're like, oh, that looks really familiar, and like I'll definitely have to look more into that later or something.
Yeah, I was mostly curious. Like I recognized like it was at least for Saloon if I didn't know anything else about it.
Yeah, maybe not with that role, but later, like with maybe if you have like some sort of archive or like book or something you can refer to of the different deities. It's definitely something that you kind of like put in the back of your mind to like, I'll have to look into that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So I go over to you. I'm like, so how'd they get you? Did they jump you? Because there's a lot of them in here.
I appeared here.
Oh, what does that mean?
I woke up here.
Huh. So they got you before you woke up.
I guess so.
Okay.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them off in the other room.
Yeah, it's as my people say, hammer time.
It's judgment day.
Did you make this character just so you could say that?
No.
Be honest with me.
Insight check.
Stop lying.
Yeah. My insight is very terrible, but I'm gonna actually, like you said, insight check. Okay, I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
A 12.
What are you inciting specifically?
I just assumed it was about you waking up here, but if it's about the hammer time thing,
Okay.
We're rolling insight.
Yeah, it kind of depends on
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm lying.
Oh
Okay.
my god, it worked.
I kind of like look at you like out of the corner of my eye and kind of like give you a nod and then look around the room a little bit. Because we were gonna look around this area for anything. But I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on you.
Okay.
okay.
Like I don't have a problem with people lying. Like my character, is because of my character, like he's just knowing it in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm going to gently headbutt Narrick, like forehead to forehead, in thanks.
I accept.
Okay. I don't say thank you. I just do that.
I don't know what it means, but it doesn't do me well.
I accept your head, but
It's not hard or anything. Like, it's not like I'm trying to knock you out. It's just
reciprocate.
yeah.
Hopes you have hammer time.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. This trying to think of what this guy said. So this is it's like, thank you all for saving me, everyone. Yes, as you may have heard, my name is Sildar Hallwinter. You probably all have the same mutual friend, I assume, of Gundren Rockseeker. And unfortunately, my friend and I were ambushed by these bloody goblins, and I was taken here, and it sounds like they've taken poor Gundren somewhere else. Let's see, does it say?
Maybe the big guy will know where they took him?
Yeah.
Yes, the big guy is Klarg, the bugbear. I've heard them talking about him. He's he had orders to waylay Gundren and I, and I've heard that these goblins, this black spider fellow sent word that the dwarf was to be brought to him, but I don't know where that is. Just that there's this other, even it seems we've kind of been tangled up in this big web weaved by this black spider fellow, and it goes a little higher than just this mere cave.
Black spider.
But I can probably tell you what our friend Gundren, what he was originally set out to do. He I don't know if you guys have heard of the Mines of Phandelver, or the Phandelver's Pact, but I'm just gonna roll a history check, maybe. I'm trying to see. There is somewhere that it'll say.
I'm kind of a local. I don't know. History check. Okay.
Let's go.
Here we go. It'll roll someday. Watch it go slow.
Ocean dice.
Okay, it's an 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's NA, as in it's not applicable. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean it's not applicable?
you guys probably haven't heard much of it, but yeah, either way, he can fill you in on what's happened, because it was over 500 years ago. There was clans of dwarves and gnomes that had made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cave known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its minerals and wealth, the mine contained this great magical power, and human spellcasters allied themselves with these dwarves and gnomes, and they channeled and bound the energy into a great forge that they called the Forge of Spells. It's a very creative name, but yeah, the magic items could be crafted there, and times were good. The nearby human town of Phandalin prospered well, but disaster struck when an army of orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. And yeah, there was a powerful force of orcs reinforced by evil mercenary wizards that attacked Wave Echo Cave and seized its riches and magical treasures. The wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, but the ensuing battle destroyed much of the cavern, and few survived in the cave-ins and tremors, and the location to this cave was lost. What we thought was forever, but it would seem in the past couple months, our friend Gundren seems to have located it with his brothers. And yeah, I think that's what we were made to meet in Phandalin for. And let's see. Yeah, it would seem that Gundren actually had a map to this Wave Echo Cave, but I think the goblins took it when they captured him. And I believe that Klarg has sent this map and dwarf to the chief of these goblins. So I don't know where this black spider is, but it seems like the goblins have like some sort of chief or like a goblin king that resides in Cragmaw Castle. And again, I don't know where that might be, but it's possible that someone in Phandalin might know. They've recently been rebuilding the town of Phandalin. It's on the former ruins of the town that once stood there, but it's a rising settlement, and I think maybe somewhere we should head to next after this, as that's where I was on my way to with Gundren, and we can hopefully find out more there.
Okay. So, are we to clear out the rest of this cave because Gundren is in here?
I don't think Gundren's in here quite. It seems that this Klarg fellow has sent him away to their castles elsewhere. But I think it could be beneficial to clear out the rest of these goblins, lest they attack more travelers and merchants on the Tribor Trail.
We might also be able to get some.
That is up to you.
We might be able to get some more info from Klarg too. I mean, maybe the location of this Cragmaw place.
I mean, I'd like to ask him if he's going to be able to make it out of here on his own, or if he wants to wait here and watch the goblins while we clear it out here. What his plan is.
Does he have a weapon?
I don't think he would have a weapon just yet.
He's not looking in good shape right now.
There's all sorts of goblin swords and stuff like that though too.
I give him a goblin sword and
I kind of interrupt what I was saying.
Okay, go. You go for it.
Yeah, I would like to ask what his plan is from here, if he wants to. So you're welcome to travel with us if you like, or we can escort you out of the cave. What would you like to do?
I mean, I could even lend you a hand in clearing out these goblins. Maybe take a quick breather here and let me regain some of my strength. But if you guys are wishing to press on right now, maybe it'll be best for me to head back into town and I can meet you there, or depending on what your plans are.
I'll turn to the rest of the group and say, I could use a breather myself. Now, come to think of it. What say the rest of you?
I'd be willing to wait. Yeah, like take a breather with him.
Yeah, I'm willing to wait.
I just woke up. I'll just keep watch if you want to take a minute.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Sounds good. I'm just trying to find what's he technically. He'd probably be a fighter or something. I'm just trying to find what his hit die would be.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he had like a weapon on him or anything. Like I was just gonna hand him one and be like if he was gonna stay here, I was gonna be like, well, you could like watch over these two tied up, and if something happens to them, I mean, we don't know what happened to them, type of thing. But if he wants to come with us, like I don't, I have no problem with another, ally.
Yeah, I want to see what he would prefer to do.
Yeah.
I'll say that I'm not sure what level he would be either. He might be like level 2 or 3 maybe. So I'm gonna give him like 3, because it doesn't really say with NPCs. Well, let's see. 7, 10, 12. So let's say he heals 12. Actually, probably it's his. Yeah, so he's a little bit more healed now, and everyone else can take a hit dice too. Let's see.
I haven't taken damage yet.
Oh, well then. Yeah,
and just 5, I guess.
I should have told you that.
You guys are probably in pretty good shape. I guess he'll be like, yeah, I can definitely take maybe hang back and keep an eye on these goblins here that you've tied up. Make sure that they don't get off into run off or get into trouble and sneak up on you. But if you guys want to press on ahead, I can just take it easy and continue, like trying to catch my breath here. And then just let me know when you guys are ready to head out.
Everyone okay with that?
Yep. Sounds good.
Sounds good, sir. We'll see you shortly.
Yeah. Keep an eye on them.
Fixing my hit points.
All right.
Okay, I guess you guys can investigate for whatever treasure's up here if that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Take a little gander. Yeah, I'll roll investigation. See if there's anything around.
You.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this place, let's see.
Oh.
I don't think there's much. I can see what we got. Yeah, it's just kind of like there's the cooking fire pit in the middle, like a bunch of bedrolls. Even up on this upper level, I don't think there's really anything in the way of like treasure or anything like that, because this is kind of where prisoners were being held.
Yeah.
I think they kind of drew some stuff on the map. Whoever drew this map kind of did some stuff for flavor just to make it look more interesting. It took some liberties. But yeah, there's not actually anything up here.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's pretty barren, just kind of like a camp / prisoner place. Very ramshackle, rundown little part of cave. Not much, unfortunately.
Okay.
And
maybe we should press on from here then.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Anyone else want to lead the way? I got us to this point.
I guess I can with my shield and big hammer.
Huh. She can do it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'll go right behind her because if things come, like, I'm 3 foot. Like, she's probably size bigger than me.
I'm 5'10", so.
Okay.
I think you're technically a small size and I'm medium size.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a halfling.
Halfling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how much of the cave has Cindy's character seen since she got here?
As whose character?
None.
Cindy's.
I've seen this.
Yeah, none.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I just give her like a quick rundown of like what we've seen on our way in here?
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to go into all of the detail.
Yeah, no, easy enough. Yeah.
I assume you said that you all pacified those group of puppos.
Yep. You can see on the map they're munching.
Yeah, Munch, Woof, Bork.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're still there.
Okay, I'm gonna ping on the map. I assume you came in here.
No, actually.
Right here.
Oh, they came in here.
Or just to this area. Yeah, you guys came in through here, but you actually came in from down here, and then this is the mouth of the cave that you guys went into.
Okay, and then you pacified the dogs and came up here. So no one's come around to these three.
Yeah, we haven't seen
goblins.
Any of this yet.
No,
okay,
not yet.
We did. Michelle peeked up here and saw what was up there.
And as well to around this corner, but didn't engage with anyone yet.
We didn't see the guy, so we went to go find him first.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we want to? What's our plan of action? Do we want to circle around the whole cave, or do we want to go straight past our dog friends into the den of beasts by that I mean goblins. And
so this here was like really steep, if I recall.
Yeah, it's really tricky. Like, basically like a chimney or like garbage chute, really. It's not really like a path. You could climb it. You can if you want, but it's not easy.
Yeah, it could be problematic. So like this would be safer despite having to fight 3 goblins.
Yeah,
but like we're more likely someone.
But we also don't know that there's 3 goblins here, right? Like.
No, because Elanore would have was snuck kind of around that way as well.
Right. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they peeked around the corner.
Yeah,
and relayed that back to you guys.
They kind of went this way, and we went this way, and then they just came back to join us here.
Okay, that sounds good.
Pressing on.
Okay, well, I mean, I can get through here, but I don't want to be in there by myself. So let's go beat up some goblins.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Are we gonna be going back down the way we came down this? How do you ping again?
Can we see what's down this hallway?
I think we have to.
You just hold down the click button.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do we have to go down that way? During our investigations, Ackie, would it be unreasonable to think that someone went up like here to check?
You just haven't explored that little area yet.
Yeah.
But you could go that way too. You could go either way.
Yeah,
okay.
We came
this way might be quieter. We don't have to go through the water.
Yeah, because this way is also very
Is it down or up?
This way would be down. It's very rough terrain too, like these little spots of like rubble. It's like kind of really rough rocks and pebbles that are really hard. It's rough terrain.
I was sure you could see us trying to navigate through there.
Yeah.
And then this way seems more clear. And then it would also be a bridge above here.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll go around that way. I don't want to go through rough terrain and splash to the water team.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll go in the front. Narrick wants to also. I assume Narrick and I have the higher ACs.
Probably.
Yeah. Mine's not bad, but.
Yeah, at this point, Eep would probably be like, speaking of water, I'm actually really dehydrated. So I'm gonna go into this river. And then me and Maker are gonna go back into town.
Ackie, I really hate that you did that.
I think you guys are Steve's so.
Okay, but I don't know. That's a little bit better Eep voice because I could understand that. I couldn't.
I could actually hear it at that time. Yeah, that's
actually
true.
peaked a lot when they were doing that.
Yeah.
Like Cindy, we're not joking. Like their voice got so high that like the microphone would pick it up. It would just crackle.
Nep has done the Eep voice for me, so I know.
Oh God.
Yeah, I can't quite go that high.
Sorry, but your luck.
Alrighty, so let's show me the map, please.
Ah, yes.
Bus driver, move that bus.
Hello, map. Yes. There you go.
Awesome.
That's why I was waiting for something to be standing there. Like, fuck off.
Same.
All right,
something lurking in the darkness.
Here.
And then so this bridge it goes across like up above the river below there. So I can reveal that as well for yous. I mean, like, it's all just.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Like that, yeah. So it's just another little area where it kind of goes down and around, all twisty turny.
How tall is this bridge? Like this drop right here? Like the next pathway.
It said it was 20 feet.
Thinking maybe we could do like a pincer attack.
You could easily like
some people from this door, other people from that door.
I'm gonna see if it says the connecting two tunnels that are 20 feet above the stream. Yeah, so I believe Yeah. The bridge is 20 feet up above the stream.
Hey, I have phase step.
Oh.
Which is 30 feet, so I can phase step here.
Okay.
Unless we're thinking like, the map doesn't have 3 dimensions. So
yeah,
this is true.
Like is
on here.
Yeah.
Like, here would be that would be on the goblins level. Down at the bottom of the stairs would be like 10 feet below the goblins level.
Okay, so if I go here, come on. Oh, right. No, I'm not doing the ping. Go there. So if I go here, then that is within 30 feet.
I think so. Yeah, because
Okay, that looks like it's the same level I'm on since it's at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're saying just for the step thingy. What's called, like, it's not Misty Step. What was it?
No, I have phase step as a
phase
bonus
step,
action.
yeah.
I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
Yeah, because that would be where am I?
And can I see it? I guess is the better question.
It's hard to say. Yeah, maybe maybe like just barely at the top of the stairs, I'd say, if that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you could probably go like just to the top of the stairs. Is everyone else kind of going across the bridge then?
So I was thinking we should probably split, like if we were going to do like a pincer sort of thing, we should do like split
I
up.
could go down that way too.
Yeah,
then, like,
it might be a little easier instead of like trying to all pile through one way.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've like, Ben, myself, and whoever would like to join us went this way.
Yeah,
And
I'm
the
thinking
other-
about going this way.
Okay. And then so like Michelle and Aaron would go with Sydney.
Okay,
That works for me.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I can move Michelle at the moment too. I know she's here, like
Right,
with her headphones, but is not able to be here. So I don't know. So who's going where? Because there's 6 of you guys, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Eric.
Just for the sake of it, I'm planning to move down here. I won't say I've done that yet, but that's where I'm intending to.
Right. Yeah, that's where everyone's.
Just to clarify everything.
Because whoever like whatever 2 go one way and whatever 3 go the other way, I'll just make sure that Michelle goes with the 2, so that you got an even amount on each side.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna wait to phase step here until like folks get closer because I don't want to wait for the goblins before folks get there.
And I guess Michelle will probably go this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go. I would recommend that Sydney and I go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm ahead of Michelle.
Okay. So when you guys get probably about there, then I would probably face step here, and then I assume it would be initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, because then as you kind of appear out of nowhere, probably wouldn't be surprise round or anything, but yeah, like you can, it's just kind of starting the fight with these goblins then as you kind of appear in front of them, and they're like, more intruders, and draw their weapons and prepare to fight. So then everybody can roll initiative.
Ooh. All right.
Make sure you click on your token first too.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit initiative.
And then let's see here.
Also nice.
I want to see if this does.
Why is it 1.12?
Because I have the setting clicked on to show my dexterity as well.
Oh.
In case there's a tie, so it just shows the 12.
Oh, I see.
You guys got decimal dice.
Yeah, he's running the latest version of initiative. 21.12.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were playing 1D&D, you guys. Sorry.
That's what ran my crowd a battery. We had to download the update.
It caught me by surprise the first time too. I used it, I was like, what the hell? I realized.
I had to leave the cave to get a better Wi-Fi signal.
Okay. Cool. So rolling through D&D Beyond for the goblins actually worked for their initiatives and added it to the turn tracker thingy. That's cool.
You just have to make sure you click on their token. And
Yeah, I didn't realize that D&D Beyond had like the monster stats that you could just click on with the virtual tabletop last time.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a super game changer. I love it.
What is that one goblin that rolled a 6? Because I also rolled a 6. What is their dex? Because mine is 14.
Good question. They are 14 as well.
all right, get the dust.
Well.
It doesn't matter. We have the same dex.
Get more decimal dice.
And then I will. Oh yeah, I gotta add Narrick.
I say I said you go first because they appeared cool. They stepped.
Yeah,
That's true. I face step.
just rock paper scissors.
And not only did I face step, I appeared in like a flourish of like autumn leaves that disappeared.
Yeah, I'd say for that, maybe no surprise round, but I will allow that to go first then. It's it's mini surprise.
Yeah, shy surprise.
Surprise adjacent.
Yeah, surprise adjacent.
They weren't completely surprised, but they were like, "Oh, what?"
You almost got me there.
One of them started clapping.
And is Elanore back, or are they? Because where is
Michelle?
Because I can roll for them. I don't want to roll for them though.
Yeah.
I saw Michelle pop back into the Roll20, but
I thought I did, but maybe not.
But they are still muted, so it might have just been a weird thing on their computer that went to sleep and woke back up or something.
Let's see. I will roll for her and hopefully not roll high, which I did.
Jesus.
At 20. All right, of course. You're welcome, Michelle.
God damn it. Better her than one of the goblins, I guess.
Yeah.
We can just hold her turn until she comes back if we want.
Yeah, she'll just hold her turn behind
she's
you guys.
anyway.
Yeah. So. Alrighty. That brings us to Shea at the top of the round.
Well, is this like a wall, or is it just like a little like?
Yeah, that's just the wall, like kind of beside the river, and the
kind of
like stairs kind of leading up.
Okay, so I didn't mean to ping myself again. Okay, I was just wondering, because I assume that would be like a line of sight issue if I was standing like over this way.
Like the
I was just gonna inch over and try and shoot one of them, but I guess there's interference. I could just go through.
I'd say you could
past it.
You could stay there, like where you are there, because the stairs again is just for flavor to indicate where the terrain moves up 10 feet.
Okay.
So really, it's in the game. It's more of like a natural cave slope.
Right.
So really, it's not as rocky and rough terrain as it looks on the map here, but so it's just kind of like a ramp that you could, and just for the sake of the grid too, like, yeah, you can say that you just kind of moving over a little bit if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna so I'm not shooting, through through our new friend.
That
I'll
works.
attack this guy
Sure.
with my longbow.
Dang, it miss. So arrow
Damn.
goes a little wide and ricochets off the back cavern wall.
They should call you Ricochet instead of Shea, am I right?
Oh my god.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so
Where'd
Eleanor's
everybody go?
I'm gonna redo my turn, shoot at him instead.
Elanore is just gonna hold her turn and bring us to Narrick.
Okay. Gonna go here. I'm gonna attack this guy
Alright.
with my longsword with one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in
Yeah, you're still in advantage.
Oh shoot. Yeah, we'll just take the lower one.
Sure. Yeah, so
I
I
usually
think...
always do the one on the left if that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like the first roll
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, so unfortunately that would go a little wide as well.
More like
These,
inaccurate, right? Sorry.
These little goblins are a little nimble. That brings us to Goblin 2. And let's see, Goblin 2 is the guy that you just swiped at. So easy enough, he will swipe back at you
Probably gonna crit.
with his little scimitar.
Brace yourself.
Aki's gonna roll another nat 20.
No, he only rolled an 11.
Okay.
There's it's not a way to like make it so monster rolls are visible, are there? I kind of like
I
having...
think if you go into if you click on the Beyond 20 thing, it says whisper rolls.
Okay.
And I think it says never whisper. I think never whisper, or there might be like something in there that will.
Is that in like browser extensions or?
Yeah, I have Beyond 20 like pinned in my browser extension, so.
Or do you have to go to like Beyond 20 actual like website or something?
No, it's in the extension itself.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, extension options probably. There we go. Whisper monster rolls, always whisper monster rolls. Oh right.
I'm just testing. I'm not actually doing anything. Okay.
Let's see. I'm just gonna see if that changes anything.
Yep.
Okay, you can see that.
Yeah, neat.
That's not what they rolled anyway. They rolled an 11. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it
So-
wouldn't hit me anyway.
All right. Yep. So he goes. You guys are engaged in this little sword fight, not landing any blows. That brings us to a goblin.
Good sword
fight. Let's see. He will. Doesn't have a whole lot of places to move to. I'll say he just kind of moves over one, just because Narrick's right there. We'll take a little swipe at Narrick. And oof.
Oh,
19 for a whopping 3 damage. Damn.
Gotcha.
Is that right?
Yep.
Entire 1d6 plus 2. Why is it rolling 2? Oh no, it's just 1d6 plus 2. Okay. Or because wouldn't that make it?
Well, they rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah. I'm just seeing 2d6 in the roll thing for some reason.
Oh, that's
So yeah, 1 plus 2 is 3 indeed. I just don't know why it's showing a 1 and a 3
Yeah.
for the. But all right. Yep. So it's a 3.
Okay.
Alrighty. That brings us to Grantham.
Yeah.
Okay. So since it went so well last time,
Oh boy.
here we go.
Splat.
I'm gonna scamper through all of these guys here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to grab this guy that hit him
Okay.
and judo throw him over over to this area if I can.
Okay. It probably won't do like as much damage because it's not like a 10-foot drop here. That was basically where you got the damage last time. I think you're just kind of going to be pushing him over to this way into the water. As far as I know, if that's how that works. I think, yeah, the shove just kind of knocks them like 5 feet.
Okay. I just wanted to maneuver them in a place where our other hitters could see them better.
Sure, no, that works.
Kind of like
the only one that can't see him right now is Ben.
Okay.
You could even try to throw them this way, like in this square here, and then Well, no, even that one. No, I think Ben could probably see it if you threw them there.
Okay.
And then that would also, get it out of the way of Narrick as well. So that way Narrick's not trying to take on 2 goblins at once.
I get an attack of opportunity on it if it gets pushed away from me.
That is a good question. I'm
trying to think if that's ever happened before that I can remember.
It's, let's see, if you win, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you. Because I feel like it's not trying to leave you by, like...
Yeah, it's
like voluntarily. So probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd probably just be, so roll your athletics again. And it will be against the goblins' athletics.
Pretty good.
Which I guess is just strength. Nice. Oh yeah. So yeah, you take another good judo throw as you throw it over your shoulder and slam it into the little pool of water that they've got dammed up over here on this side of the cave. And it just splashes into the water and, like, tries to clamber back up to its feet, spluttering water, and in plain view of some of our archers, and away from Narrick.
I take both my swords and point them at one at each of them.
Okay.
And just kind of do the whole, like, sword thing to have them both come at me. And then I don't have anything else because that was my
I think that would be your action. I think so.
Then I guess that's it.
It's good action.
Yeah.
It may not have done damage, but it was strategically good. So that brings us to Erdok, who now has line of sight on 2 of the goblins. Possibly 3.
Yeah.
And if you even want to come a bit closer too, you'll probably get a better, shot.
Erdok's gonna step in a little bit. Once again, impressed by Grantham's judo abilities. He's gonna, like, kind of snarkingly call out to the goblin and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna throw you a rope down there, but instead of a rope, I'm gonna get my longbow out and shoot an arrow at him."
Nice.
That's not a rope.
Maybe there's a rope attached to it. You don't know.
There's no rope.
Yeah.
Do some sort of Hawkeye maneuver.
Got a 12.
Okay, I think that is just a little too low, unfortunately. Yeah, so it just goes a little bit wide. There's a lot going on. It kind of clatters off in the distance of the back of the cave.
I mutter myself that I should probably make my jokes after I land the hit next time. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So that brings us to a goblin 1. Being right there with Naithaea. I think Goblin 1 will take a little swipe at Naithaea.
Just take a run at Erdok for the joke.
Never should have come here.
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
That does not hit.
17 does not hit. Nice. So yeah. It is realizing that you're much more of a stronger foe than it thought, and thought it had this sure hit strike to go, but no, you effortlessly deflect it, and it's like, oh shit. And that actually brings us to your turn.
Uh-oh.
Cool. Are we using flanking rules, Ackie?
Yes.
Okay, so if I move here, I'll get flanking on this.
Yeah. So it's time to answer this goblin.
It's hammer time.
Yeah. I was just going to type that.
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah, right. Hammer time. Oh yeah.
Yay.
I think both of those would hit.
So it's not a critical. I don't know why it rolled as a critical, but it isn't.
Okay. Or do you get critical on a 19 or 20?
No, I think it used forced crit.
It's not a natural. It's a 14 on the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, for some reason it was just doing that. I don't know. But anyway, so it's just 6. So just 6 damage.
Alrighty. Yeah. So it is looking real rough. As you savagely beat it across its face with your giant warhammer, but it is still just hanging in there. And that brings us to Shea.
Oh. I'll finish him off. Whoops.
I'll deal with those murderous trolls.
Well, I'll try to finish him off. Am I flanking him? I can't see the map right now. I have my sheet open.
I don't think so. I think it has to be like on complete opposite sides.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah. No, it does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to check. Yes. Great start time.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh yeah. You completely bisect it in half. It is just absolutely demolished. You guys just tag team murdered this goblin.
Teamwork.
Well, at least the last thing he saw was Naithaea morphing into being leaves and stuff. It was something cool. He died how he lived.
Alrighty, so that brings us to Elanore. Is Elanore back?
Hello.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess she's just kind of hanging around. I don't really know how to play everyone's characters either, so...
You can put her back with the other guy guarding this.
Yeah, that's true.
Just for the sake
Just kind of hang out back there for now. So that'll bring us to a Narrick.
We can Eldritch Blast with her, though.
That's true.
True.
That's fair.
I
Yeah,
assume.
I don't even. I
Oh,
think,
you don't have her sheet?
I don't think so. Is she on D&D Beyond or just on in here?
I assume that Michelle made a character sheet in D&D Beyond, but I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
Because I think I just kind of have her basic stats on the character sheet in Roll20, but I don't think I've seen her D&D Beyond sheet.
Okay, that's fine.
Again.
Michelle, return to us when you can.
Yes. So yeah, it is Narrick's turn.
Yeah, I missed.
Oh.
Well, that was fast.
All right. Yeah, so it goes just a little wide. I don't know why this goblin's such a worthy adversary. But alas.
That goblin's got jukes.
He's secretly the leader.
This guy knows some maneuvers. All right.
He's clearly the more experienced one of the group.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So he rolled a 23. It wasn't a natural 20 or anything, but yeah.
Holy.
And did 3 damage.
I told you it was gonna happen.
Okay. That brings us to Goblin 3 is standing in the water there. He's gonna try and take a swipe at Grantham. And rolled an 8. So I don't think that hits.
Probably a good thing you didn't flank him.
So yeah, you can't get quite a good stance here in the water, being all slick rocks and standing basically waist deep in water and just not able to get a good swing in, and misses widely. And that brings us to Grantham to answer that attempt at attack. If you wish. Do what you want.
I'm
not your boss.
gonna. So since he stood up already, so I think I'm gonna attack the guy next to me instead, because flanking.
Yeah, true.
Good call.
I roll. How do you put it on advantage on over here? Because it's roll at advantage, right?
There's a little gear you can click to turn it on, or you can just roll twice and pick the higher one.
That's true too. Yeah. I think there is a thing up at the top of your page or something that says
initiative. It'll say.
Well, I rolled twice, so.
All right, that works.
Either way.
The second one, I'm going to say hits.
Oh yeah.
I would assume.
Wow.
So.
Nice.
Not bad.
And does 8 damage? Jesus. Holy crap.
I rolled a 3 plus.
Or
right?
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 3. You roll a 5 and a 3.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Awesome.
Awesome. It's awesome.
So,
And
Sorry, go on.
do I get to do 2 weapon fighting, like another attack on him?
With the Skimtar, is that a light weapon?
Martial finesse light.
Yeah, if it's light, then I believe you get to do another light weapon attack, but you don't add your modifier? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I believe so.
That goblin's dead, by the way. Did you want to do any fancy finishing, like, kill it in one shot move?
Oh, okay. Well, if he's dead, then I'm gonna, like, do a movement where I slice him and spin around with my movement, attack the other guy, kind of do like a spin move.
Yeah.
So I roll a 20, but I don't get my modifier.
The 20 you do, I think. It's just with the damage. I don't think you do. Is that what we were saying last time?
The damage is just the dice roll, I think.
Yeah, with the damage, it's just the dice roll, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can roll just a normal attack to see if you hit. Okay, and that, I think, unfortunately does not hit. That goes a little wide.
Okay.
But you managed to take one out. And this guy is still standing in the water.
I just point both of my swords at that guy.
Fair. And that brings us to Erdok.
All right. Erdok's going to step forward a little bit. Take a good look at this last goblin, take a deep breath, and shoot with the longbow.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Let's go.
One day I'll get to hit stuff.
We're level 1. That's pretty par for the course.
Yeah. So he takes an arrow to like the chest area, and he is still just holding on though. He's looking really rough, but he's still just alive. I think that one's dead. So that brings us to Naithaea.
Is it hammer time? Guys, I think it's hammer time.
It's actually told a dead time. Can you make a wisdom saving roll for the goblin, please?
Ooh. Can I? Let's see. Does that
Ooh.
have the? Is that just like if I do that, is that, or do I have?
I don't think that your goblin has a wisdom
like a-
save.
Yeah.
So like just straight wisdom is fine. Unfortunately that doesn't do it.
No.
Hold on. I need to make this a D12. It takes 5 damage.
Oh yeah, he's dead. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, so Naithaea is standing there, and she kind of takes her hammer and kind of with both hands and flips it over and kind of hits the ground with it. But instead of it making like a ground hitting sound, you hear like the gong of like a bell kind of ring through, and it kind of ripples across the water. And then when it hits the goblin, he kind of like necrotically shrivels into the water.
Yeah. He kind of like just stands there, like clutching his temples and starts screaming, and then his head just explodes and he falls back into the water. Dead.
Nice shot.
Well, the dead is my favorite cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's
That's
the
great.
condition on it? Do they have to be like near dying or something, or?
It works regardless, but
Oh,
if
okay.
they are unharmed, it's a D8 of damage, but if they are harmed, it's a D12.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good. All right. So,
GG squad.
yeah, all those them's goblins is dead.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's really good for anyone in the future if you play Cleric. When you get your 2nd level spells, you can cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. And hit, but you can then use Toll the Dead.
Love that.
That's fun.
All right, so yeah, you guys have cleared the goblins of this twin pool cave, and only one area of the cave remains.
Narrick,
Yes.
like how many hurts are you?
I am 6 out of 12 hurts.
Okay, I'm gonna cast
Weird
Healing
ranking
Word.
system.
Healing headbutts. Healing headbutts.
Okay, so you're at full health now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Imagine going to the doctor and they're like, how much, like, does it hurt? It's like, on a scale of like 1 to 47, I'm probably at about a 36. I'm like, what?
I kind of had to do that one time. I went to a chiropractor. They gave me like a picture of like a human body, and I had to like draw to describe like where, like what pain was where. It was really strange.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, Narrick is full health now, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I think everyone's full health now.
Perfect.
I assume.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a short rest, and I'm the only one that got hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one that ever gets hit.
Welcome to Paladin life, my dude.
Well, if you hit those guys first, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, right.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Until you turn on that.
I guess we're gonna go. I'll lead us again, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Narrick and I should probably be in the front,
Yeah.
and we'll come down here and fuck these guys up.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Do we want to like maybe hold back? Is someone who has an arrow, like a bow and arrow, who can do archery rather, able to like maybe shoot in at someone and get a surprise round?
Yeah, that's what I was
perhaps.
thinking.
Yeah, we do have 2 primary archers.
I do have a crossbow.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Erdok and I both have bows.
Doing a rock, paper,
Do one.
scissors for it?
I think we have to. But how? Okay, so we'll have to figure out a different way to determine this, but in the game we're rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
Um,
We just like roll a d20 or something.
Sure. That seems reasonable.
Oof.
All right.
For a second, I thought you guys tied because I looked at the same number twice.
I did too. The same thing happened to me.
I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I should have used my hand with that. With that.
Elanore can also cast Eldritch Blast into the...
I can. I don't know what I'm doing,
that's
but
true.
I'll cast Eldritch Blast at things.
Well, I wouldn't do it right
Everyone
now.
was like, Ackie was like, should I try and play Michelle? And I was like, I should probably just Eldritch Blast some stuff. And then he's like, I don't think I have her sheet.
Yeah. Just Eldritch Blast +7. Let's go. That's all.
So we left.
All I can do.
We left you back here with this guy for now.
Yeah.
Do we have more
foreseen
people?
anything?
Pardon?
What?
Cool.
Sorry, what was the question?
But sorry, what was the question?
I'm coming back. Come back, and I'm like, I was bored.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
So we
I was
killed
gonna
some
think, like,
goblins
if we have 4 people, could we all like time it and be like, okay, everybody like let go of their thing all at once? Because if 2 people attack
Actually,
like this guy
realistically.
and 2 people attack that guy,
Since I came up through the chimney chute pretty well, I rolled pretty well last time. Can I just climb up it and go in that way while they're springing in the other way?
You probably will have to roll another athletics check.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. All right,
did you leave
fine.
a rope there though? Because that didn't you throw a rope down to
Oh,
us? 'cause
right,
we
I
were
did
deciding-
leave a rope.
Yeah,
Did we-
there is a rope.
You discussed it, or did we actually go through with that?
I don't think we did use the rope. I thought it was a shimmy shammy.
I know we talked about it for a while, but I can't remember if you actually did that or not.
I don't think I ended up getting
I think you
Yeah, I don't
swapped to
remember.
a different way.
Yeah, I don't remember if you ended up throwing one down after.
I think you just
I-
started
'cause
back down as we started going the other way.
Yeah, because I was gonna say obviously no one used it. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, because we had
This is why Ben needs to record these sessions.
Exactly. This is why we're here.
No.
Check the tape.
Yeah, watch the game tape.
Okay. So yeah, you guys could probably make your turns depending on where in the initiative order they come up though. So that's kind of the thing.
Well, I think
Are we
it's,
trying to surprise them?
Yeah.
So
and do that.
that's what I mean. Like that's
Okay.
the purpose of this is like for a surprise round. So if we make the surprise round, then I guess we would roll initiative and then people attack in the initiative order. But the goblins and the wolf and the hobgoblin they skip their turn.
Yeah, and then do you guys have to sneak though, or like to see if you guys get the surprise? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys roll a stealth and against their perception or their passive perception or whatever.
Perception, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Also, to
it would be
answer the
like
question, I don't think 4 people can do it at once. I think the surprise can only be done by 1 person. That sets everything off.
yeah.
But then it'll just do the initiative order.
Yeah.
It depends. Some DMs will let you do group surprise rounds if the group does well. It's like a house roll thing. Because I've been in plenty of groups that have done it.
I think it's just whoever of the goblins aren't surprised don't go this round. I think that's how it goes. Like, because some of them might be surprised, some of them might not be. I think.
Would make sense.
Because I think they, depending on who fails the like roll, or I guess it depends on their stealth.
I was pre-rolling because I was worried it was going to take a long time, but it didn't.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's
If
fine.
everyone wants to roll stealth for seeing if you get like a sneak attack, I think goblins aren't very perceptive, so you really don't need to roll that high.
So I'm going to hang. I do not have good stealth and I have disadvantage. So I'm going to hang back. I'm not going to be part of the like surprising of them because they won't be surprised if I'm coming.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
honestly,
fair call.
I'm looking at my sheet. I have disadvantage on stealth rolls too.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I'll hang back too.
I don't have disadvantage. It's just mine's really shitty, so I'm not gonna.
Well,
I've got a +3 in it, but at disadvantage.
Well, it just means you're gonna roll twice and take the lower one.
Yeah.
Like I have a shitty stealth and a disadvantage.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be doing.
You apparently have 17 passive perception, which is pretty wild considering our level.
It's not bad at all.
I have a 20 wisdom.
Yeah, there you go.
You just have to believe in yourself a little more.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be the one doing the surprising. But I think we should try and get a surprise round off on these guys.
Yeah.
So who all is going?
Yeah, so how I guess it's just kind of based on the average of everyone's stealth roll. So who's stealthing?
Me?
Is it just these three, or is there
I think it's just
anyone
us
else
three.
in on this?
Yeah, I think it's just us.
Okay, because that would probably be okay. I'm just gonna do. Let's see. So it's. Yeah, so that's like average of 12, which I think is over all of them. Yeah, they are not very perceptive.
Default goblins have like eight wisdom, I think. Something dumb low like that. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are not the most perceptive of beings. So yeah, I'd say you guys. Yeah, I'll let you three get a surprise round on them, and then I guess everyone should roll initiative.
Click on your tokens first.
And then Elanore, Erdok, and Shea will be going first. And then we'll see where everyone else lands, I guess.
You clicked on my character that time. I swear I did.
8 initiative.
Oh, I was on the ruler one. That's my bad.
The sad part is, Ackie rolled your initiative last time and got an at 20.
Yeah, seriously.
Did I have that roll?
I don't see why not.
Glad you're not playing a diviner wizard.
Okay, so
If only I was.
we got Goblin.
Actually, 3 of us rolled that 20s on our initiative last time.
That's true.
Yeah, it's actually pretty bonkers.
Oh. I'm glad the bugbear didn't roll very well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, the wolf and that did not roll well. So let's see. They are.
Ackie, I rolled a 7 if you want to pencil me in there.
Oh, right.
I was on the ruler thing, that's why it didn't work.
Ah, yeah.
You're an idiot.
And sorry, would you say a 7 or?
Yeah, a 7.
Oh yeah.
You and the wolf.
Yay.
Although you may be higher than the wolf for. What's your dexterity?
12.
Your dexterity is 12? Okay. Yeah, the wolf's 15.
Jesus.
The wolf has better hops than you.
Yeah, a little quick.
Dexterity is my worst stat, so.
It's just a little.
So, I guess it'll be.
Right?
Shea.
Was there space
Elanore
that I
and-
could stand here where I could see the bugbear? 'Cause I thought I could, but now was I here? No. I guess there isn't a spot.
Yeah, you might have to move up into the cave or something. Or into the opening.
Alright. Oh, well, I have the friends.
Yeah.
Pop up in there. That's fine.
Yeah, you guys will be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess for this it'll be Erdok, Elanore, and Shea.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing? We'll start with Shea.
I will shoot this guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
With a 14, just misses. It just skims by the goblin.
Damn it.
Just narrowly missing. And then, yeah, we'll go to Erdok.
Just don't clog the entrance, everybody.
Yeah, what's this opening look like? Am I able to have line of sight on any of these, do you think? Mr. DM?
Let's see here.
From
where you are, you might have, like, very
perfect
line of sight, yeah, with the Klarg there.
Yeah, I want to hit Klarg.
Klarg Griswold.
Yeah, this guy might be a little obscure, but
Yeah.
Not really. These ones are probably not in your view.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Klarg.
Yeah. All right.
I take out an arrow, knock it in my longbow, and be like, "This one's for Klarg."
Special delivery. Excellent.
This time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm just gonna breathe a sigh of relief, and yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
But
job.
yeah, did some good damage there to Klarg, and yeah, he's definitely caught off guard, surprised as he is. It's like, who dares defy Klarg?
Must have been my imagination.
Tis I, Erdok, I call from like all the way in the back of the group.
One of these guys in here.
Hey, that was me.
And then that brings us to Elanore, I believe,
You're
for
so holding up your bow and go,
Yeah.
over here, those me.
Yeah, exactly.
It just sounds like Sarah when she's down the well.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna see if I could hit a bunch of them with fairy fire, but I don't think I can because it's a 20-foot cube, which is 4x4, right?
Yes. Is that starting from you, or can you choose where it is?
I choose where I put it.
Okay.
I was like, I don't.
If you put it in the middle, that would hit, but not.
I think that should hit all of them, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Okay, yeah. I'll plonk that thing in there. They all have to make. Let me link that spell to you.
Yeah, because it doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be set on the grid. It can be.
Oh yeah, so
Ooh.
range of 60 feet. Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Perfect. How does that work? Let's see.
So they make a deck save.
Okay, so they are is it kind of like from, let's see, 5.
Is it a 4x4 cube or is it a circle?
It's a cube.
Yeah, because it would probably be like
So you could just draw like 4 squares with a map.
there-ish or something.
Whoa, that's very big.
Oops.
You
Something
would've-
like that, right?
I think it's 4x4 squares because it's like
4x4. Yeah.
So it's 10x10. 2x2.
2x2. That's
Oh, okay.
that's much bigger. So I want to place it like on the campfire. See how I kind of did it there. So I should be able to like
Get
clip
this dang
them.
thing to move.
The room fills with orange paint.
Oh no.
Oh no, my fairy magic! I'm sorry.
Oh no, the wrong spell.
Oh, there we go. So it'd be like, yeah, 5.
Our character would look at it like, yep, they're dead. We're good here.
So it's a 20-foot
I
cube,
have-
so
I
yeah,
have
10
an
by 10. I see what
actual-
you mean.
I
Yeah,
have an
that's why.
actual like fairy fire thing.
So yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can use it in this thing, Sid.
Oh,
I mean-
I might not be able to.
Yeah, Ackie, do you want to? You probably don't need that orange cube on there. I did draw a thing.
I was just seeing for yeah, just like how it would work, how what it would hit.
It would be like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like if I were to draw it like that and then shift it over.
It still hits all of them.
Yeah, but they all have to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Yeah, so it is
And I assume any creature that enters it has to make a save as well.
Nope.
No, it's so I can write
No,
it.
yeah.
It's just that's why I wanted to make sure that I got it off before anybody else got there, because it would hit you if you were over there. But right now it's just I'm essentially like outlining them in glittery purple and green magic.
I was gonna
So
say,
they're
what
really-
color light are they?
They're definitely like I think they're the same like bright green as my eyes. My eyes like flash too.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Mm. Advantage on attacks on it then. Cool.
If they fail.
If they fail. Okay.
I assume that. Oh, and I assume that is a fail.
Yes, my
Fail.
DC is 15. So the bugbear makes it. And so does one of the goblins. But hey, 2 of them.
Yeah. That's
So I don't know if you want to just like draw a little symbol.
I'll probably do like let's see, let's just do a little do like that or
Yeah, that's usually what we do.
yeah
Yeah,
something like that. I don't know.
When we're playing at home, we have little, the little like plastic rings that go around milk cartons. We put those on our minis.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking to people who live in Ontario and have milk bags.
Milk bags? Milk bags is a thing?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Ben's learning so much about Canada this week.
Do you guys also slap the milk bags?
Well, I mean, you gotta
slap the bag.
Yeah.
It's just
do you have bagged milk?
We used to have a lot of bagged milk on the West Coast, but we don't anymore.
Ben also learned about all dressed chips the other day.
Yeah, I was learning about all dressed.
They're really good. They're
all
really
chips
good.
are the best.
So I said Ben asked if they're good. I said they weren't my favorite, but every American I know fucking loves them.
I like them, but I like potato chips a lot. That's like my favorite snack.
Yeah,
I think that took all the surprise people turn, right?
Yeah.
So now I think we'll just basically skip through Shea and then we're on Naithaea.
There's a whole Letterkenny episode where they're trying to determine the best flavor of potato chip.
I've seen that one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk here and then I'm gonna face step over here.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Fancy footwork.
And then I'm going to reach out and touch the sky with inflict wounds.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get advantage on him, Sid.
Okay. Does a 20 touch him?
Oh, man.
Yeah, for just like an attack roll, like against the DC. Is that what that is? Yeah.
Yep. You rolled a hit with inflict wounds.
Okay. Then yes, that will.
Okay, so he takes 24 necrotic damage.
Holy shit!
It's really good.
Ackie just leaves the fucking call.
What the fuck?
He let me be a cleric. That was dangerous. That's like letting Michelle be a wizard.
Yep, you did it. You decided, yep, I'm ready for this.
A level 1? No, jeez.
Yeah,
It's 3d10.
It's
Holy
3d10.
That's insane.
That and Guiding Bolt are just some of the best first level spells in the game for doing damage.
Yeah, they're bonkers.
Jeez.
So, how do you want to take out Klarg? What does this inflict wounds do to this poor guy with that much damage?
So I face step behind him, right? So I kind of disappear in front of all of you. You can actually kind of see me do it this time. And I kind of like loop down into the ground in like a spinning ray, like in like a spinning mass of like fall colored leaves. And then pop up behind Klarg similarly. And then I don't have my hammer out, and instead I have both of my hands, or my gauntlets, I suppose. I'm armored. And they are just shimmering in a like dark black decay, and you get this like scent of rotting fall leaves as I reach out and like grab his throat. And the like necrosis just spreads from there across his whole body before he like kind of slumps down into the ground and rots away.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones where the guy drinks from the wrong goblet and just ages like a million years in 2 seconds and collapses into bones and dust on the floor.
That's
For those of you that are Disney fans, it's like Mother Gothel at the end of Tangled.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so that will bring us to Grantham then.
Okay, so I'm going to run in. So that's 5, 10. See the big guy down. Be like, oh, cool. Go over to this guy and shove him. Since it's been working so well, towards the wolf.
It's a good maneuver. Okay. So roll your athletics. And then this guy has disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that how that works?
No,
I-
you have
No,
advantage.
any attack rolls.
Any
So I
attack roll has an advantage.
Oh,
They
okay,
don't
that's
have
how it works.
disadvantage.
Okay.
So
This
if
is
you're
me.
not making an attack roll, then you don't get advantage.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it's not an attack roll then, really, or
No.
it's yeah.
Well,
Okay.
It's a shove attack, but is it gonna do damage? If it's gonna do damage, it's an attack.
Yeah, because I think it's just like a shove action. I think is
Yeah,
what it's
then-
technically called. I could be wrong. Because it technically just kind of pushes them or knocks them prone, really.
Okay, I want to.
You should push him into the fire.
Yeah, try and do
Is there
that.
fire
Do it.
there? Yeah,
there's a campfire.
That's,
Yeah. Let's see what it says in the actual campaign, or if that they just flavorly put that there. It looks like there actually is fire there.
I would
Um,
think so.
I think so because it is like the leader's kind of cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the it does say in the middle of the cavern the coals of a large fire smolder, so it's not like a roaring fire or anything, but it could do a little bit of damage.
okay.
I'd say it
Yeah,
might do a little bit of fire damage, but not so much that it would set them on fire.
Okay. Yeah, that was my intention to shove him there.
Okay.
Then it was the athletics, so I rolled the athletics. I only roll it once then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then he rolls a strength as well to see if he does well against it, which he does not. So that
Surprisingly unstrong goblins.
yeah, so he gets flipped over into the fire, lands flat on his back on the little bed of coals, and then what is fire damage? Is it like 1d6 if you're like on fire or something, and you have to use
For
an
a
action?
little fire pit, it's usually a d6. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So just for the sake of that, because it's like just coals, I'll say he won't be put on fire, so he doesn't have to spend an action to put it out, but he will take like some fire damage for being in the coals, and we'll take a d6.
Good
I'm not
tiny
dead.
little
I'm just very badly burned.
So that is yeah, so 3 damage. All right. And then Erdok already went for the surprise round. So we'll now say yeah, I think at this point everyone else has gone except for Narrick, right? So it's the goblins' turns.
But doesn't it skip their turn because it's the surprise round?
It did for the people that were doing the surprise round, because I don't think you were with you weren't stealthing, yeah. So it's with the goblin 2 here. I'm going to say, seeing that his other goblin friend just got flipped onto the fire, let's make him go this way over here to fight with Grantham.
Okay.
And that will be scimitar for only an 8. I
No.
assume that goes a little wide and it's not quite hit.
How do I put my AC and all that other stuff on my thing down there?
I've already put it on
It's
your
in
token.
If you want to put it on the cogwheel under personalization and display, you can change your display name, and that's where we put it for quick reference.
Yeah.
You don't
I
have
have
to
it
do
on
it if
everyone's
Ashley has it.
tokens, so I'm okay. Like I can just click on your token and I can see it easily. But if everyone wants to see each other's at a quick glance, then yeah, you can do it that way if you want.
Okay. So I
Goblin,
just smile
Sorry?
at the goblin.
yeah, Goblin 2 goes a little wide. Goblin 1 will I'll say he will go up. He'll go up here. And then not quite getting flanking, but we'll still attack Grantham there.
Sorry, Chair's chatting.
That's okay. Reminds
For
me.
a 15, which I think just misses, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for Grantham.
Unfortunately
But,
for you, fortunately for Grantham.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he also goes a little wide. Yeah, these goblins are not quite able to touch you.
That's because I came in and immediately murdered their leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little shook right now.
Cleric is
Guys are
dead.
a lot of swords.
And Elanore.
They're running away from that
went.
corner.
So the wolf companion here of Klarg, seeing his master just decay into nothingness, and this fey person behind his corpse is gonna run over and engage with this person. And yeah, let's see.
Hey, if we play our cards right, we don't have to kill the dog. Just keep that in mind.
Will bite. Oh my. All right,
Will
so
not
it's
bite
a
me.
16. Right,
That will not bite me.
Yeah, that does not bite. You got
Who's a
some
good
tough,
puppy? Who's a good puppy?
some tough armor on you that it just kind of, yeah, it doesn't quite pierce through.
Tough.
And Narrick's turn now.
Okay. Gonna move up here. And then I'm gonna move here, here, and there. I'm gonna attack the one that I already have advantage on.
Yep.
Swear to God, if I miss. I missed.
No. Yeah.
Wow.
Goes a little wide. Kind of clanks off the cavern wall. As these goblins are a little nimble. And that, I believe, brings us back to Shea.
I'm gonna try and kill this guy.
Oof.
Damn it.
Damn. These guys know some maneuvers. That also goes a little wide.
Michelle, I like your desk.
And that brings us
I
to
think
Naithaea.
that you're just so used to trying to hit people at your height.
Yeah.
You just keep going over.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guy's 6'4" too. It's like fighting children, which I don't do often.
Often.
Well, I mean,
Fuck them kids.
sometimes.
So
Okay, so it's my
Yeah.
turn.
Yes.
Hmm.
There's advantage on that wolf.
Oh boy.
Just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna bonk the wolf. I don't have anything to make to do anything except bonk it.
You could non-lethally hit it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and like knock out the wolf, but not like kill it.
That's fair.
I like animals.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
The music just kicked on.
I know. It got real because the doggo.
That
You
is
still
a
have
hit.
advantage, Sid.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a hit anyway, but yeah, I guess you can
Find out
see.
if you crit.
Yeah.
You did even better.
There, five warhammer damage.
All right.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. What's funny is I actually have the sleep spell, but I don't have any more spell slots left.
Oh, wow.
I also have the sleep spell, but I did not use it.
I also have the sleep spell.
I am sleep spell. So
I
that brings us to
try.
Grantham.
So I kind of want to try and shove that guy into the fire too.
You do have advantage on this goblin here, being that he's flanked between you and Narrick, but yeah, ultimately it's
Also,
up to you.
fairy fire.
You're also flanking with the fire, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Well, fairy fire already gave him advantage. He didn't need to flank.
Oh, that's true.
I also moved over there, so I'd be out of the way of the door too.
But I only get advantage on this guy because that's the only one that got hit. I will attack this guy then.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay.
Yep. I'll do it.
Well, roll again. See if you get a crit.
And you can roll again just to see if you do even better.
All right.
No.
Wow.
Still pretty damn good. Jeez. Yeah. All right then.
Well, you should give some of those rolls to Nick for fuck's sake.
Advantage he's still missing.
So the funny thing is, I forgot that because of the character that I'm playing, I'm lucky. When you roll a 1 on a d20, that first roll that I did was a 1, and it re-rolled it again on my screen. I was like, "What's going on?"
Oh damn!
Nice.
It's wild.
So it should have been a 1, but I hit him.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah. Roll
You
your
are
damage.
extremely lucky.
Oh yeah.
6 damage on him.
That'll do it. He done. Yeah. Any fanciness you want to do to take him out?
I kind of like stab him, and then kind of like see him stuck at the end of the blade, and just kind of like ew, and like shake the blade until he falls off the blade a little bit.
Yes.
And then could I hit the other one with my second attack then?
I believe so. Yeah.
And sure as fuck try.
No, probably work too.
Oh nope. Fortunately not. That one goes a little wide.
I was too preoccupied because they got like stuck in his rib cage or something,
Yeah,
and I had to
grossed out, and it's like ew, and you're like, a little shaken up from that. So, yeah, you're not quite
Disadvantage because of you.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was surprised that it happened so like violently that I had to like shake extra hard.
Yep. So that brings us to Erdok.
All right, let's go. Gonna knock an arrow in my longbow.
Yeah, you
Gonna
gotta
step forward a little bit, and we're gonna take a shot. Damn.
Ooh, darn. This is a little unfortunate of an angle trying to aim up there. And just goes a little bit wide, unfortunately. So that brings us to Goblin 2, which is actually that goblin. So he will...
The only remaining goblin.
Yeah. I guess he's just gonna attack Shea being right there.
Well, he doesn't have.
I mean... It's just easy for him, you know.
It's great.
And he will. Oof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll do it.
All right. And yeah, so it's 4 slashing damage.
Well, fiddlesticks.
I thought you were gonna say, "Well, I'm down." Like, what?
The squishiest paladin, or no, fighter, I guess. Yeah. Ranger?
Fighter.
Okay.
Also, I couldn't remember fucking what class you were using.
All right. So that brings us to Goblin 1's down and Klarg is down. So we are now at Elanore.
Go, Michelle. Go, Michelle.
Eat him.
Kick his ass. Eat ass.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Michelle.
A hush falls over the crowd.
Dun, dun.
I was muted. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, also my USB hub broke, so my cousin went out and got me another one, and I was switching stuff. But I guess I will Eldritch Blast the goblin that's up. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blaze.
Started blasting.
And then blast. Is it going to hit something this time? Fuck yeah, 16! I think I hit something. Amazing! It's the first time. First time Eldritch Blast has hit something for this character. 6 force damage.
Yeah. Woo.
My finger guns worked.
Hanging on by a thread after these, this bolt of blasting eldritch energy crackles into the goblin, and yeah, he's looking really hurt after being struck by this little bolt. And so that will bring us to Ripper, a little wolf there, who's gonna attack Naithaea again.
Don't give him a name.
I didn't know. The campaign did.
Wow.
Just little Timmy here.
This wolf only has 3 paws.
Champion.
Little brother.
Little brother. Okay, so the wolf goes to bite. And
unsuccessfully.
Yes.
Unsuccessfully indeed. Yeah. Okay. So that is the wolf's turn and brings us back to Narrick.
Hey, I don't know if I should even bother rolling.
You know what? Michelle got her Eldritch Blast to hit. I believe in you.
That's true.
This is the one.
You can roll. I just wouldn't bother attacking.
You got this.
Is this whole space fire, or can I safely stand in it?
It's safe. Yeah, you can kind of like stand on the edge of it or something. It's fine.
Stand on the edge of glory.
All right, well, here we go.
You take 1d6 of fire damage.
Okay, there you go.
Surprise fire damage.
Someone get the slide whistle ready.
We did it.
Nice. And yeah. That's. He only had 1 health left. It was gonna do it no matter what. But yeah.
Wait, rain on his parade.
It's like I needed this. So I'm gonna run by and I'm gonna just like slice into him. I don't know if I necessarily decapitate him or anything, but I just kill him on the way by.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my action to run down here.
Okay. Alrighty. So that brings us to Shea.
Don't want to do this. But I got it.
I mean, stoned, but
oh, I guess I could. No. Could try rolling animal handling and seeing if I could pacify it the way I did, the way we did these guys. That didn't work.
I mean, I don't like the chances of this wolf killing any of us here, since it's by itself, so we can really try anything we have. If we want.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's give it a whirl.
Okay. Yeah, so we want to roll an animal handling. It's a little tough. This would probably be a really difficult one to handle. It's not terrible. Maybe a little more might help if someone else wants to give it another try well later. I won't say it's immediately like, switch to all of a sudden a good guy, but I'm not saying it's impossible.
It's kind of
might take a little more coaxing, but yeah.
It's kind of realizing it might be backed into a corner here.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
But also, being a wolf and raised by goblins, it has been through a lot, so it's very angry and bitey right now. But you might be able to persuade it. And that brings us to Naithaea.
Okay, because Sydney's dumb. Sydney forgot that animal handling is a wisdom skill check, so I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
So I'm going to bend down and I'm going to talk to Ripper here. I'm going to speak in Sylvan as I try to calm him down, and I'm going to put my hammer down to like show that I'm not gonna like.
Down before.
Put my hammer down on his.
No.
Ooh. Still, also not bad, but yeah, not fantastic. So it's still hesitant. But it's like it is, like, you know, backing up and snarling, but also not right out attacking. So it's just kind of like you're just kind of like in this back and forth like stalemate of like trying to get the other one to just kind of back off. Or at least that's what it thinks anyway.
Right,
And
I need you to run back and get the other wolves so they can try to reason with them.
It's Grantham's turn now.
Go back and get Maker, see if his hands still smell like meat.
So, seeing everybody trying to be all nice to the doggo, I'm also going to try and do an animal handling, even though I'm not at all. Oh my god!
I was gonna say, let's see how lucky you actually are.
Nice.
Amazing.
I pulled out a ration, and I'm like, you know, I guess I'm using the ration as like a dog treat. Like, oh my gosh!
You were just gonna have a snack. Like, wait a second.
I walked over because I was having a snack, and you know, saw everybody else doing that. I was like, "Hey, here, doggo!" And I threw some to him.
You got like a Slim Jim. You're like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Just completely effortlessly, like going from complete snarling to all of a sudden like seeing your like ration there. Basically does like a good sit and everything, and like eyes go wide and starts panting, and like it's like, oh, like yeah, I want that, and yeah, you pass it to it, and then like immediately eats it and starts, yeah, like chewing on it, and it seems.
Oh, you're such a good little boy, aren't you?
There's something about your like halfling nature or something that it just seems drawn to or something. Draw a collar on it.
I was trying to draw a happy face, but I can't draw dots behind its head.
Looks like you drew a collar on it, and I love it.
This is our dog now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just finish the collar.
That's his name was Ripper.
Stripper.
But yeah, I think yeah, it would yeah, it seems to be okay. Like it seems like you guys are much more like more gentle, more reward based rather than punishment based as the goblins probably were. And it's liking its new masters a lot more.
And Naithaea just like vaporized his owner. He's like, yeah, you know what? You guys are probably better than me.
Yeah.
Vaporized his master, then smacked him in the head with a hand. He probably forgot about his master.
All right. He's like, oh, you guys aren't so bad.
I just can't believe that. I find that hilarious, and also it was a advantage on only attack rolls.
Yeah,
so animal handy and skill, all that wouldn't matter. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. No, it's hilarious. that went exactly the way I hoped it would.
I sit and I spend the next, you know, I don't know, 5-10 minutes just playing with the doggo.
I would like to look around for, in particular, like health potions, but just like generally like look around and see what's here.
Yeah.
Let's see. So in this little like part of the cave actually is completely filled with lots of sorts of yeah, all sorts of stuff. So basically sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes toward a narrow opening that descends into darkness. That's that little garbage chute chimney thing. A larger opening leads north down a set of natural stone steps. That's where you guys came from. And yeah, the captured stores are bulky and they are, let's see, what does it say? For the piles of sacks and crates have a symbol of a, like, kind of a lion. And yeah, it's a lot of like just provisions. There's 600 copper, there's 110 silver. There are 2 potions in there. It's kind of hard to tell, like their potions aren't really labeled in caves and stuff, but you could probably spend a little time, like kind of do a little taste or whatever, or like identify it or something, and be able to tell what kind of potion it is. There's also a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes.
Oh, no.
And the frog statuette is small enough to fit in a pocket. This was like almost designed for.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
what a coincidence.
I'm gonna destroy the frog statue.
I would like to grab one of the potions, if not both of them.
Okay.
At least one of them, unless someone else wants another one.
Let's see.
So, as far as dog height comparison to Grantham, could we get a something for me to ride the doggo into battle with?
Probably. I mean, like, it probably wouldn't count as like another like character or something that would be able to take actions in combat. But if you like, whatever you call it, when you put armor on horses and stuff like that, you could probably do something like that. And
Fighting or
yeah, that's it. And then, yeah, you could probably, yeah, maybe this could be your new mount or something.
I like that.
It's
also,
wild.
Michelle said that her computer just restarted
Oh no!
on its own for no reason, so
Oh.
she's on her way back.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever we get to it, I would like to take a look at Klarg.
Okay.
But I think you're like
I mean,
looking at
he's
something else
mostly
already.
just dust.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Forgot
I would
about
like to
that.
see the dust.
I don't think he had much in the way of like let's see, what does he have?
No to-do lists, no sketched maps or anything like that.
No, not really. It was just kind of like,
Well, I'm gonna
yeah,
take my arrow
he-
back from him. I'm gonna do that at least.
Yep, sure. You probably would have just actually easily have fallen out. You didn't even have to worry about snapping it while taking it out of his flesh. It probably just would have fallen right out when he decayed into dust. Might be a little dusty, but no, it's still good. It's still good.
I'll just give it a good like blow it off real quick.
Go rinse it off in the river,
Yeah, I'll do that.
the creek.
And yeah. So yeah, so what are you guys doing now?
Should probably go back to our friend over there, and
Yes, I think if there's something
Yeah.
else to be done here.
Yeah.
because there is no map to Craigmaw Castle in here, correct?
No, yeah, that seems to be very, yeah, no one seems to know really where it is.
I hope people were writing down what we found, because
yeah.
100% my character, well, Grantham is completely enamored with what is the dog's name again?
Yeah, Michelle.
Ripper.
Ripper. I am totally enamored with Ripper. I am playing with Ripper. I am talking to Ripper. It is a disgusting sight. I'm like, oh, you're such a good little puppy. I'm petting him, and just it's Grantham just having the time of his life.
I love that for Grantham.
That little
This
one
is
really
where
likes
Grantham lives.
dogs.
Scranton's cave.
My animal handling is just a +1, so like the fact that worked, I
My animal handling is a +5.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think mine's a +3. Yeah.
Although I think it makes sense since I did hit the dog with a hammer. So
I just wanted to say
Fair.
that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys
so-
going back over
Hello?
to Tilda?
yeah, we
Hello.
hear you, fam.
Okay.
Hello.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello. It's
Hello.
work. Okay, I can hear you guys now. Hey.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so Grantham now has a a wolf steed.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna go back to our friends.
Nice.
Dad?
In the, yeah.
The first mascot of the
Yeah.
party.
The first.
First of many,
Did Klarg have any treasure?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a bunch of provisions. There was some copper, silver, a little frog statuette, and some potions.
Yeah, we're gonna grab all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
We had a wagon. I was wondering, because the provisions had like a logo on them. I noticed because I wrote that down last time.
Yes, there's a picture of like a lion shield.
I'm wondering, like, goblins tend to like steal from traders. I'm wondering if it belongs to somebody.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. So we could also, since we're going back to see Buddy anyway, we can let him know what we found over there.
Even bring some with us if we wanted.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Yeah. So if you go back to Sildar there, there'll be yeah, he's like, oh, you guys have returned. Have you taken care of that dreadful Klarg?
Yes, I decayed him.
Just dump his ashes on the ground in front of us.
Dear God, you guys are quite the formidable adventurers. And, well, I hope he didn't give you too much trouble. What did you find in his cave there?
Mostly provisions. They had this emblem on them. Did we bring any of the
Yeah, I think that we determined.
Yeah, for the sake of it, you can say that you show him the provision and then like the logo and everything. So you'd be all like, "Oh, this I know this. This is it's a trading post in Phandalin. Actually, it's where we were headed. And I believe where Gundren even told us all to meet. So I'm actually headed there myself on my own business. There was a human wizard by the name of Iarno Albrecht that was part of the Lord's Alliance, but he went to Phandalin, and we haven't heard from him since. So I just wanted to go there and follow up on him, and check in with the town, like the town mayor, and see how things are in the rising settlement of Phandalin. So yeah, I think that should be our next destination.
Oh,
you're welcome to travel with us. We have a wagon outside.
Yeah.
Excellent. I would be most grateful. I can even, let's see, what does it say exactly? I could even secure 50 gold for an escort back into Phandalin. I don't have money on me, but I could easily send a raven to the Lord's Alliance, and they could easily arrange for you to be paid upon my safe return to Phandalin.
Can't argue with that.
I like the sound of that.
Excellent.
Maybe whoever the stuff belongs to would pay us for it too.
That's true too. I believe they'd be most appreciative of the return of their supplies. Yeah, I think many traders and wagons have been robbed along the Tribor Trail, so I think this is where it was. Its original intention was headed to Phandalin, so yeah, I think they would be most appreciative.
Ackie, what weapon did we give him? Was it a scimitar?
Yeah, I think just like a goblin scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to then? Because we left the cart off on the side of the road, kind of hidden.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get all this stuff back? Is it gonna be multiple trips then?
Yeah, it would definitely take a little while.
We'll just carry it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be done. It's not going to be easy, but might take a little while. Have to make a couple trips back and forth, but no, it can be done and loaded onto the cart as well.
Do we want to set free the 3 doggos in the middle? Because
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I say yes.
Should we just assume, since Maker was kind of hanging out with them when we ended last time, that they just went with Maker?
Yeah, sure.
Maker, we'll let Salty know that they have 3 dogs now.
I mean, Maker. Do you think
I was the one who made
would've...
friends with them originally? So I mean,
yeah, but I think Maker had them like on like not like a leash, but it was like.
I think that was literally about to be their next move, was to go back and use Mage Hand to get all the leashes.
Yeah.
Maker might be, I don't know, probably like in the back of the wagon, like powered down and like recharging. So you guys could say that you just like bring the wolves along too, like back with you to town.
I was gonna ask if there's like loose like planks of wood or something, or it's like something we can make like a little like a lamp. I'm gonna call it a raft, for lack of a better term. It's not like a wooden like platform we can pull to drag stuff to make it easier like, carrying individual items.
I mean, like, there's probably like something like that. Maybe even like some of these places, like the little merchants may have even had little carts or wheelbarrows or something.
Yeah, just whatever's around. Like,
like it's gonna be like done one way or the other. It's just the matter of how, and it's still gonna take a while. But yeah, no, you guys will be able to do it one way or the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But
take all the stuff.
Yeah, loading up all the provisions. It takes a good part of the day. Loading up all the.
Also, quickly, I would like to, since Buddy's going to be traveling with us, I'd like to give him the mace, the extra mace that I carry with me. Instead
the extra what? Sorry.
A mace.
Oh, okay.
Just so he has like a better quality. Like it's still the same damage and stuff, but it's a better quality weapon.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And I was just going to sell it anyway, so
okay.
You have it.
Yeah.
D6.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn it to something a little less menacing.
Yeah, because some.
Because you guys are, now leaving the cave and on your way to the town of Phandalin. Let's see here. I guess I can just bring all you guys over to the Sword Coast map again.
Whoa.
So you guys were along the Tribor Trail, which is like this blue one here. You get to about like the end there where you ended up going upwards, and it was kind of like through here into about there is where the little goblin cave was. And then it's probably a little bit further and then down more into like the foothills of the Sword Mountains where Phandalin lies. Let's see. I'll say like
this is Dragon Age music.
Yeah. It is. There's I'd say like you guys are getting pretty along the it's not too much further until Phandalin. It's like fairly nice day. Don't run into any more goblins or bandits or anything.
If we're in the woods still, can I like forage for supplies and fill my little pack?
Yeah, easy enough along the along the way.
Also,
I'll say
Erdok noticing the angle that we're coming out of the cave is like, this is not too far from my hunter shack now that I'm thinking about it.
Yep. If you want to just roll like a survival check and see how well your foraging goes. Yeah, pretty good.
Yay.
Yeah, you managed to fill your pack with like relative ease. Yeah, it goes well.
Sounds good.
And then eventually you come to the town of Phandalin, and it's this it's let's see what it says. Actually, I can read it. Did you guys mark down the what treasure and stuff you guys got from the cave? Because there was the stolen provisions, but there's also 600 copper.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I meant to ask how we wanted to like divvy up that stuff, but I forgot.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask how much there was so we could.
Because
I'm okay with having gold, like having all of our money in like a community chest sort of thing.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that. Either way is cool.
For this game, that might be a good idea because people will be in and out a lot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Who's the treasurer?
We'll just have to note that.
So
there may be.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to mark it down or if Ackie just wants to mark down whatever money we have.
Yep. There may be a treasurer coming up soon anyway.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, so there's 600 copper, 110 silver. Yeah, the 2 potions of they're healing potions, so they're just basic healing potions, and then the frog statue.
I know you said like they weren't labeled, so
yeah.
2d4 plus 2, which at this level is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Michelle, you weren't here, but I picked them up because no one else said anything. If you would like one, you're welcome to it.
I would love one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my inventory.
Yeah, so over the course of the rest of the day, it's not quite late enough in the day where everything's closed, but it's getting to be that point where like you maybe have less than an hour to peruse a couple shops. But yeah, the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of a 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations, more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on the hillside at the east of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green, townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. Sildar seems a lot more at ease now, and he's like, my friends, let us secure lodgings. I'm told the local inn here is very quaint. And also, as you guys are approaching town, like just getting in, because you guys are coming from like the Tribor Trail, so like coming in this way. Right at the end here, there's like a few people sitting there. There's like this kind of scrawny looking guy with glasses sitting on like a log. There's a bigger, like brawnier kind of guy standing up next to him, and then someone else standing next to them that has kind of like the padding under that goes underneath like plate armor, and has like kind of the symbol of what Narrick would recognize as the symbol of Bahamut. And yeah, so they all kind of are looking up at people as they go by and like just kind of seeming to be waiting for someone, and then finally looking up and seeing you guys. Yeah, the guy with the padding like walks up and he's like, Sir Narrick, you finally arrived. So, we've been waiting here quite a while, but you're a little late, but I'm sure you have your reasons, and I'm sure it was no trouble for you guys. And how are you?
Well met, sir. And I don't know this guy's name.
Yeah, I don't know what you wanted this guy's name to be. The other two guys are
yeah.
So you've got the stronger guy is kind of like your guy that will do your bidding and tasks and stuff. His name is Harold Higgins. Mm-hmm. And then the other guy is like a more smarter kind of guy that's much more more like educated and has like these wired rimmed glasses, and his name is William Wiggins.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot that I was supposed to like come up with stuff for the third guy, so we'll get to that later.
Yeah, and then this guy is your squire. He's just has like yeah, whatever you call that, like the padding that goes underneath plate armors, and yeah, you can tell he's yeah, like a squire of the Order of Bahamut.
Right. So I'll greet them and shake hands with them and whatever. Mm-hmm. Well met, my friends. What news of Phandalin? How are things going around here?
Not so great, sir. It seems that the local band of ruffians may have infiltrated their way into the town. It's the local folks are a little afraid of them, but yeah. So do try to keep an eye on that. Just be careful. Watch your step. And yeah, that's about all we've heard for now. We haven't done too much asking around.
Well, I appreciate the information. Enjoy yourselves, friends. Do what you will. We can meet up again tomorrow.
Of course. Yes, sir. And then yeah, so there's a bunch of different shops in town that you guys can go to. There's the inn is like right there on the corner. There's like a blacksmith. Barthen's Provisions is the place that you were bringing the wagon of stuff to originally.
Oh, right. So we might get paid for that too.
Yeah, and then there was the more stuff that you brought that has the Lionshield logo on it. That is like this building here is the Lionshield Coster outpost. So that place is probably going to be appreciative of the return of their goods. And then the town master hall's there, and the inn's there. There's a little shrine there. The Phandalin Miners Exchange is like a little outpost that kind of runs a lot of stuff in town. And then there's a few other a bunch of other like little buildings throughout the town that you guys will probably hear about in the next day or two. But where do you guys want to go first then?
I think I want to take the stuff back to the Lionshields. I'm assuming that's the stuff, right?
The Lionshield Coster and Barthen's Provisions are two.
Yeah, I'm gonna return the stolen person's stuff back to them first.
Sure. Yeah, so if going to the
Does anybody want to help me carry some of this? I don't think I could carry it.
Yeah,
I'll help.
I'm also going to bear it back, though.
Okay.
I can help carry.
Just catch me up.
I think getting the stuff to the Lionshield first might be, good, because then we'll empty out our cart, and then we just I don't know if it's our cart or was it Barthen's cart.
I think it was it ours?
That is a good question. I think it's your cart.
It's ours now. It's our cart now.
Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if they were going to want the cart back, so we could take the whole cart down to the Lionshield, drop off all the stuff there, and then go back up. I know it's kind of like a roundabout way, but then it alleviates us from having to carry everything.
You can also see more of the town along the way too. Get a good look at things.
I'm just trying to see if it is your cart or not. It might be that it was theirs and you're supposed to drop it off, but I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter.
Ackie, you're the boss now. It's our cart.
It's your cart.
Yes, we have a cart
now. It doesn't really matter.
We have a cart and some doggos.
It doesn't matter.
We have dogs. We have some oxen pulling the cart, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it was supposed to be in the
Okay, these are our oxen. We have to name them, right, Erdok? What should we call the oxen?
One of them's gonna be named Bill.
Should
the other one could be Ted.
The other one's
Yes,
absolutely
please.
Ted.
Love it.
Well, let's go to the Lionshield.
Yeah. Yeah, so hanging above the front door on this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it.
Do I know anything about this company?
Make a history check.
Okay. I guess I do.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so the it's owned by the Lionshields. It's a merchant company based in the city of Yartar. It's over 100 miles to the east. They ship finished goods to Phandalin and other small settlements throughout the region. I guess you'd probably also know that this outpost has been hit pretty hard by banditry, and the most recent Lionshield caravan due to arrive in Phandalin never arrived. And the owner of this place, she's this human woman, and she sees you guys coming in and is like, "Oh, welcome, travelers. What can I do for you?"
I was really thinking that we could do something for you. We were helping a friend of ours out with some goblin problems, and I think came across some supplies that potentially belong to you. They're in our wagon.
Oh, really? Okay. And like, yeah, she'll take a look and yeah, seeing the, the logo and everything. She'll be like, oh wow, this is perfect. We were expecting this. We didn't think we were ever going to get it. I guess the damn bandits and goblins or something must have got it.
Goblins.
Oh well, thank you so much.
Lots of goblins.
A lot of dead goblins.
Well, good. That's the only good goblin. Thank you so much. This will really help us out. And let's see. Yeah, I think you guys seem pretty cool. So here we've got a bunch of adventuring gear and stuff for sale. We do have I'm just trying to see if this was the store. Yeah, so here, come around back, and she'll like kind of bring you into like a back room of the place, and he's like, we've even got a supply of armor and weapons. On all these are for sale. They're not really supposed to be, but yeah, anything you guys need. Yeah, I can definitely help you out. I really appreciate this, and here, even take this 50 gold, and
Wow, thank you.
I'll help you out any way you guys can. Like, I'm super appreciative of this.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Very kind of you.
Yeah. Let's see. Now the yeah, do you guys, I don't know, do you guys have anything to say to them first, or?
Well, I would like to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Erdok. What was your name again, kind woman?
Good to meet you, Erdok. My name is Lenine, Lenine Greywind. I just run the Lionshield Coster here.
You said, I may have overheard that your last shipment didn't arrive due to bandits.
Yeah, so we've
Something about trouble in the town too. I'm Nell, by the way.
Sorry, say L?
Nell.
Nell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good to meet you. Yes, Lenine, and yeah, this it's these damn bandits. I won't do business with them. They're terrible lot, these folk, but they've been giving everyone in town trouble. Like, a lot of people are afraid to even stand up to them because they've killed some people in cold blood, like in the middle of the day, just for trying to stand up to these people.
They seem vicious. I have a curious question. Was there any sort of banner or symbol or any sort of associated?
They don't really have a banner. I think everyone just calls them the Red Band Bandits, or the Red Brand Bandits. And yeah, so they just really just wear red and wherever they go, and just are absolutely vicious. Yeah.
Well, Erdok's
terrible folk.
Expression and entire disposition just goes very just cold, and he's kind of shocked a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, dreadful folk, these people. Someone ought to do something about these.
I was thinking the same thing.
Erdok, you know about this stuff?
Well, there are some bandits that I have a little bit of a past with. The original temple that I was associated with, there was a band of arsonist ruffians, and they burned down the entire temple while I was out on a trip, killing everyone inside. And all that I know is that they're associated with the color red, so I don't know, this might be the same people. Been trying to hunt these guys for years.
Anybody that kills people in the middle of town in cold blood is not somebody we're gonna let hang around, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, either way.
After hearing this, Grantham comes over and gets close to you and just puts his hand on your leg and just kind of knee, whatever, just right above his head, and just kind of pats you on the leg, and it's really painful when stuff catches up like this.
I I mean, if they
Thank you, Grantham. I just wasn't
die,
expecting this.
they like I don't get what the big deal is. They just come back. We're on the material plane. They're from the material plane.
No, that's not how things work here. No. When you die here, your soul goes elsewhere. You don't come back unless somebody has really powerful magic to bring you back.
I feel like you're pulling my leg.
No, I'm being very serious.
It goes from like a very serious, like I'm trying to have a heart to heart here, to hearing this conversation. I don't know what to make of this conversation. I'm kind of like just like continuing to side eye your Naithaea like even harder than before. I'm just like, who are you? Like
Naithaea.
Like, but you don't know how.
Like I've died. Everyone's died. Like
no, not
I'm
here.
Fine.
Not here. That's you die and you don't. You're just done.
I sit down cross-legged and like just kind of like stroke my chin and stare at her. I don't know what to make of you.
Well, I guess that if you die here, you just die for real.
Where are you from?
Clearly not here.
Yeah. I'm getting that. Well, let's put a pin in that for later. You and I should talk. Maybe.
Anyway, I'm sorry if that seemed insensitive.
No, people when they die here, they just die. Unless you've got magic to bring them back, which none of us do, I'm assuming, or like really powerful healers. You're just dead.
Yeah.
So it's a really big deal that people are just killing people in the middle of town in broad daylight.
Cool. We should kill them back.
Yeah. You said there was an inn in town, right?
Yes.
Oh, now it's just like, enough of this conversation.
Yeah.
Broad daylight.
There is also Barthen's Provisions that I think you guys were going to go to next.
I know. I might split off and like go to the inn and kind of like get info about like these people, maybe.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that works.
Because you guys know.
I was just gonna ask if my retainer like booked rooms for us ahead of time or anything like that.
No, I think Sildar just went to check out the. He went directly to the inn, so he's not with you guys. But he was
I'll
gonna go
meet up
secure
with
some
him.
rooms.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Okay.
I'm gonna head with Elanore as well, see if any of the few details that I know line up with anything we hear.
Okay.
So I'm still at the Lionshield, just kind of sitting on the floor, and I look up at the lady. I'm like, so I have this dog now.
Sorry, it's just somebody you just met. You're like, hey.
You see my dog?
And I've been wondering because it's kind of a rough looking dog and everything. I want to ride into battle on this dog. Do you have if you have like you said you have armor and stuff hidden away, like is this a stretch?
Well, I don't really have dog armor in my stocks. There is a blacksmith at the north end of town that maybe you could inquire there. Maybe you can make some custom designs for your dog.
Since we did work for you in a way and return things, can you put in a good word that maybe I can have some good favor with the blacksmith, because you are in this town with them.
Yeah, I could talk to him. Like, I think he's the person that's been like kind of supplying my secret stash of weapons and armor. So it's just not something I thought I would need to stock in my supply, but I can definitely put in a word for him with his one of his next projects.
Okay. And okay, so if I go over there now, or later or sometime soon. Like I'm like my character is just kind of like moving back and forth on his feet, like now like stood up after this conversation. It's kind of like running his hands together and just kind of like has this big old smile on his face, like this thought has fully taken root. So do you think that's something that could happen soon? Because this is all very new. Like I never thought about this until this dog came into my life.
I mean,
why would you?
You're now a father. You're a father.
It's hard to say.
I want the best. Okay.
This guy he's very good. I can definitely vouch for his work. It's hard to say how long it'll take. If you guys are in town for a couple days though, yeah, I'm sure a project like that for a dog probably wouldn't take too long.
Okay.
So
well, I appreciate you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No worries. That was pretty much it. I appreciate you. I'm going to proceed into finding stuff for the dog so that I can make it rideable into battle.
Okay. I appreciate your help and for everything that you guys have done. Yeah, best of luck in your endeavors here in Phandalin.
I was just going to ask, because I had to step away for a second as a quick catch up. Who is this person we're speaking to?
Okay, Lionshield Coster, you could just return the stolen goods that were in the cave.
There's something about a secret stash of what?
Oh, she because you guys helped her and like returned some stuff. There's not really a lot of weapons and armor for sale in this town because of all the bandits and stuff, but she actually has a secret store of them in the back of her store that she's willing to like sell to or help out anyone that she deems worthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on her side, kind of.
No one asked about it, so I'm gonna take full advantage of trying to I turned into full-on dog dad at the moment.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at this secret stash though.
Yeah, it's just kind of I think they may have said something along the lines of like a price range. It's just kind of yeah, there's stuff in the adventuring gear in the rule book. She doesn't know. Yeah, where to go? Yeah, and the back room just has a supply of armor and weapons, all of which are for sale to interested buyers for prices. See adventuring gear in the rule book. So yeah, it doesn't really say anything like. It's just kind of your standard weapons and armor.
Armor,
yeah,
shop price table and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or were you all going to the inn?
I was heading to the inn.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of people are going to the inn.
With Elanore.
And going to the provisions place.
We need to to get paid.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I know that, but if people, because I don't want people to go by themselves or be unprotected.
So right now, me, Erdok,
I'll go
and
with that if people are
Elanore, I
going
think
there.
we're to the inn.
I mean, you and I can go to the inn. I'm really confused about the fact that people just die.
Yeah, your entire worldview literally just got flipped upside down.
Yeah.
I would like to go to Barthen's, but I don't want to be the only person to go to Barthen's.
No, Nick and I are going to Barthen's.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Okay, then I will go with you guys.
It's like I just figured a bunch of provisions in a town that's being attacked by bandits. Probably don't want to do that solo.
Yeah.
Safety in numbers and whatnot.
Yeah, I really just wanted to go do the charisma person thing of chatting people up. I wasn't trying to be I'm going off alone.
Oh, no, I understand that. I just wanted to make sure that, because if I wasn't going to go by myself if we weren't going there, I just wanted to see who was doing what.
Yeah. I also feel like getting the job done earlier, considering like you said, the bandits or what have you, like getting them their supplies might be better or faster.
Yeah. So the three of us are going there, and the other three are going at the inn. I think it sounds like.
Yeah, that works.
They're not that far away from each other anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see, does it have a little thing? I think Barthen's is the biggest trading post in Phandalin. Its shelves stock most ordinary goods and supplies, like backpacks, bedrolls, ropes, and rations. It's open from sunup to sundown. Barthen's doesn't stock weapons or armor, but can purchase other adventuring gear here. Anything from the adventuring gear with anything that's below 25 gold on the adventuring gear table in the rule book for quick reference. And the owner is a lean, balding human man, about 50 years old, named Elmar Barthen, and he's has two young clerks that help him out with unloading of wagons, named Ander and Thistle. And they wait on customers and stuff when Barthen isn't around.
I posted the adventuring gear thing as well, because I forgot to do that before.
I guess you guys can go there to return the gold or return the supplies to Barthen. And he's like, yes, thank you for the, like, I was been expecting this. Like, good job, guys. Here's the 10 gold as promised to each of you. How many are there of you?
Oh,
Like six.
8. Yeah.
However many. Everyone gets 10 gold and takes kind of possession of the wagon and has two.
10.
Yeah. So two helpers start trying to unload the wagon, making sure it's all there. And he's like, I think we're short a lantern, maybe. And like one of the other ones is like, just Crowbar snoring, and that's about it as they take the stuff in. Because as you remember from last time, Maker actually imbued one of the crowbars with a spell that made it sound like it was snoring.
Right.
And that was to play on a loop indefinitely until he turned it off, which he did not have time to.
Well.
There's consequences of our actions.
Hey, Saul, do you want to come in here for a minute?
And there's a lantern missing because Eep stole one of the shiniest lanterns they could find, in their words.
Right.
But and so you guys get your gold for that, and they take the supplies without issue, and I guess that's about it for there. Or unless you guys had any questions for Barthen or anything.
I don't personally, but I was gonna ask you to, are you gonna just record the gold and
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Do I have 25 gold on my character for my background? If you want to throw it in there, I'll delete it from my sheet.
If you want to donate that to the community chest, sure.
I just think it makes the most sense to have a group.
Yeah, no, it does. I like that. That's probably easier. Yeah.
Also, and I was just gonna say that I pinned the weapon armor and adventuring gear tables.
Yeah, I just have them all up too.
Whenever people want to look at them, they're all there.
Okay. So I guess next is going to the inn there in the middle of town.
Yeah.
And it's the center of town stands this large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them kind of eyeing you with curiosity. There's all sorts of different patrons and stuff. It's pretty much like you guys had about enough time to go to Barthen's Provisions and the Lionshield Coster. Everything else is kind of closing up for the day. The inn is obviously like the place where you go to after work, or is open like all day, all night kind of thing. So everyone that's now getting off of work and stuff. It's a pretty bustling location. It's like all busy, all sorts of different people, and but all the other businesses in town will now be closed as everyone is pretty much here for their after work brew.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, I definitely need a cider after hearing that hard news. I'm gonna step up to the bar and order a cider. Barkeep?
Okay. Yeah, so he's a let's see, where does it say? He's he's a human, unfortunately. Nothing fancy. He is where does it say? He is a short, friendly young human male, and yeah, he's just native to the town of Tribor, actually, to the east. And yeah, so he's like, welcome travelers, what can I get for you?
I will have a pint of your hardest cider.
Excellent, good choice, coming right up. We even got apple orchard right in town. It's yeah, from Eatermath Orchard. Good stuff. And then so yeah, I'll pour you a glass of that. And
stiff ale.
Yeah.
I'd love a glass of wine, please.
Perfect. Yeah. So he's
Thank you.
serving you guys all up. Yeah, wine, ale, and cider.
How tall is the counter?
You're not here, are you?
I mean,
Well,
probably everyone would be here by now, I think.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be on our way there, I reckon. But
Yeah, we're on.
Yet.
Yeah, we're on the way there then. Okay.
Yeah, for the sake of that, yeah, I guess you guys kind of went your separate ways, so this is before they get the other three get here.
Okay.
You get to be comically short in a minute here.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a thought and it was very intrusive, and I wanted to do something, but I'm gonna wait.
Just
That's
hang on.
D&D.
Yeah.
That's D&D. That's all D&D is
Let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna kind of like see if I can get like a feel for the crowd and play a little bit of music and like kind of listen in to people chatting and see if I can get a vibe of who is the most gossipy bitch in this room, like who's gonna know things. Usually it's like the innkeeper's wife or like whoever's cooking in here usually knows all kinds of.
Have you played this before? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so the innkeeper's
No,
wife
but I'm
is
from a
definitely,
small town.
it's definitely a good one. There is their main barmaid going around, seems to be very chatty with all the customers, so you probably gather that what she picks up from customers and stuff, she probably knows a little bit. Then even throughout the bar, there's like an old farmer that seems like pretty friendly and approachable. There's a miner even that seems to be a nice guy. And yeah, it's or no, I think there's a weaver as well, like some sort of like a basket weaver or kind of
A dream weaver.
Yeah, exactly. So there's definitely a few people around that you could get some rumors or information from. Are you just trying to eavesdrop, or were you gonna approach anyone?
No, I'm gonna smile at the. You said there was the innkeeper had a wife,
Yes.
right? Yeah. I'm gonna smile at her a little bit and ask if this bread is hers because it's delicious.
The bread?
I'm ordering some bread. Go with me, Ackie. Yes, and me, Ackie.
Okay. It's like, do you mean wine? Like I thought you ordered wine. Yeah, sure.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna chat with some of the farmers because farming.
Right.
background.
I'm just
so
brooding by
the
myself.
absolutely ordered is was made by the innkeeper's wife. Her name is Trelina.
Nice name.
Stonehill. And and she's like, oh well, yes, I did make that myself. I make a lot of the food here. It's just a good way to help my husband's business out. It's kind of a family business here with just him, I, and our son here. And I'm glad you like it.
I haven't had a chance to make bread in some time, but I really found it quite, therapeutic, meditative almost in a way. Everybody seems like they need something to calm them down here. It seems like the town's having a lot of troubles.
Oh yeah, dreadful business here. There's these red brand bandits, the bastards. They've all Theldendrar, he's was a local woodcarver. He stood up to the red brands not 10 days ago, and they came by his shop. I guess they made some rude comments or something, and then he stood up to them. They killed him in cold blood right there in the street. Several townsfolk even saw it happen, but then word is that his wife and son has gone missing now too. So it's a terrible business.
Oh my. And is this routine now a thing? People try to stand up to them and somebody kills them?
Oh gosh, no. And then even like Tolbin's there, like the proprietor and some husband is like, no, we don't want any trouble with them after seeing what they did to Thel and them. I just want to keep my family out of it. I don't want any harm to my family.
Of course, do keep your people safe, but have they taken people before?
I think so, actually. Like it's hard to say. Like some people go missing from time to time. Some people, it's hard to say if they're being kidnapped or people are just up and joining them or something. It's very all murky business. Just terrible times. Well,
thank you for having good on you for having such a warm, comforting place.
Of course, it's we do what we can. It's much better than that dreaded sleeping giant bar. Like, you got to stay away from there. That's where most of them like to frequent. So yeah, don't go to that bar.
Okay. I'll be sure not to. Mm-hmm. I will ignore that call to adventure.
I'm going outside to stalk Lenny and Carl.
I remember the time we were playing Champions Online and
yes.
All right. So we can go with the farmer that so Shea, you approach a farmer. What do you say?
So while that was going on, I was just sort of making small talk, asking about the state of their farms and, the animals and stuff like that. And to kind of, show them like I'm not a threat. Like I can level with them. I come from, the same kind of background he does. And once, I've kind of gained his trust, I'd like to ask him a little bit more about these bandits and just other goings on in town.
Okay, yeah. So there's this old farmer. He's by the name of you learn that his name is Narth, and he's like, oh yes, like very just very terrible like business with all these bandits around. You kind of remind me of that Darren Eatermath fellow. He's he's the former, like, he's the farmer that runs Eatermath Orchard on the edge of town. It's where we get all the apples for all the cider and probably some grapes too for the wine. But word is that he was a former adventurer, and much like yourself, and being a farmer and now and adventurer, then you might have some things in common, something to talk to with this Darren Eatermath fellow.
Sorry, did he say where he lived? I was writing something down.
So it's the orchard on the edge of town on the map of Phandalin too. It'll be Eatermath Orchard.
Oh yeah, that's it. I didn't see the Eatermath. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's something to check out. I'll thank him, and I don't know, drink with him.
Yeah, of course. So no problem at all. And then yeah, is there I mean, there's like a bunch of different people that you guys could talk to if anyone else wants to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the bar again, get a pint of ale, and bring it over to the miner that we've noticed.
Okay.
And hand it to him.
Yeah, so there's a miner and yeah, it's sitting on one part of the bar or yeah, one part of the inn. And yeah, he's like, "Oh, well, thank you, sir. That's very mighty kind of you."
Yes, well, seems like these are troubling times. I think we could all use a little bit of kindness in our lives.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, there's damn bandits and goblins, and then word is that there's orcs now too on the east end of the Tribor Trail.
Orcs? That's terrible.
Oh yeah, it's town master's looking for someone to run them off. I don't know. It's probably just a distraction. He doesn't even care about what's going on here. This is like far away, but close enough that they're definitely giving us a little bit of trouble, but not as much as these bandits.
Right. Say, I've noticed that you look like you work at the mine, right? On the outskirts of town.
Oh, indeed, yes.
Tell me, on your travels, have you noticed anything strange in the distance? Any smoke or ash on the wind?
I don't think so. Not in quite a while anyway. There's these lands are very far and spread apart. It's hard to tell exactly where these things are coming from. But nothing quite in my travels.
Yeah, just a random thought.
Yeah, unfortunately nothing really comes to mind.
All right, well, enjoy the rest of your drink. By the way, did you say they were paying for that job for the orcs, or?
Yeah, I believe so. If you're looking by the town hall, I think they've got a bounty poster up there. You could even talk to the town master. He'll probably tell you more.
Righty, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you. All right. Anyone else want to talk to anyone?
I did enough talking.
Fair.
I feel like as the rest of us are walking back to the inn, I'm gonna turn to Narrick and be like, Narrick, Nell told me that when people die here, they die for real. Is that true? Is Nell lying to me?
It is true. It depends on what you believe in, where their souls go once they've departed. But for our purposes, yes, once they're gone, once they leave this plane, they're gone. And gone for good.
If they're from this plane and they die on this plane, then that means that they should just come back.
Some people do believe that, and they believe in reincarnation.
No. I mean, like, they themselves they don't actually die.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just not how it works here. Barring very powerful magic, of course. There's resurrection. There's like other.
And Grantham's with us, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Grantham and be like, lean down a bit and be like, "Did you know this?"
Tragically,
I've seen some things. It's not something that you take lightly here when parents or friends pass or relatives. It can be a very sad and trying thing, but we make do.
So you're saying I shouldn't kill anyone as a prank?
No, his eyes shoot up so big. He starts like fidgeting with his hands, runs his hands through his hair, and just kind of like rubs his eyes. No, a prank. That is the worst prank. That is worse than stealing food off of someone's plate.
I'm gonna try to explain to her that, like, most of the religions in this world believe that when your soul departs this plane, you go to a better place. However, the people that you leave behind are still upset. So that would not be a good prank. It would upset a lot of people, and it would not end well.
Grantham is full on doing nervous ticks, like running his hands through his hair and just kind of like rubbing his face and just kind of like, are we and just walks 5 feet ahead of everybody and goes to the to the inn. Everybody
You need a drink. You need a drink. Come get a drink.
I also need a drink. When I go in, I'm going to ask if can I just straight up have a bottle of wine? Do I have money?
You might have some with your starting gear.
I mean, like how much?
So
Yeah, community chest.
Now that I'm there, how tall is the counter?
Finally getting to the important questions.
It's probably like 4 feet high.
Just regulation bar size.
So
Is it- okay,
Pretty standard.
Wow.
I speed walk to the bar, put my hands at the top of it, and do a pull up so that my head's above the bar.
Please don't
I
athletic
need a
check.
drink, please. In my biggest smile, and I bat my eyes.
Yeah, of course, sure. What'll it be?
You can just buy them. You don't have to.
Anything very hard.
Oh, very well.
You just
Okay.
You do a pull up on the counter. You're like, so I got this dog that I ride in the car.
I'm just full on, just like holding myself up with my head above the bar, my chin resting on the counter, just smiling, and be like, anything.
I just want to see how much these actually cost.
I just want you to know, Grantham, that I just want you to know, Grantham, that Naithaea did not register what you were doing as nervous ticks at all.
Okay.
A mug of
She
ale.
has no idea that she made you uncomfortable in any way.
Oh, yes. So apparently, like a
Fine bottle of wine is 10 gold.
Oh, damn.
It's
very
she
fine.
understand that she can't kill people as pranks.
Yes, she's wise enough to understand that.
Something hard, but something semi-cheap.
Okay. I mean, we've got
understands what you're saying and gives you a prostitute.
It really seems like a bourbon kind of town.
No, it does.
True.
Besides cider.
Right.
I'm just gonna give you like a hard apple cider or something, but whatever you want. If you want maybe like a dwarven whiskey or something, that's something we can do too.
Okay, how much?
Say
I put the general services link in the chat too.
yeah, does that have like I don't know.
It has ale and it has wine for
So you can just use those
4
rates.
copper or yeah.
Okay. I lower myself down, reach into my pocket, put myself back up, put it down there, grab the mug, and then, scamper off into the corner and just bury my face into it and start drinking it.
Ackie.
Yes.
I'm in the corner, just on the floor, not even at a table, just
Are my retainers in here?
That's a good question. Where would you have sent them? Would you have sent them in here for
Yeah, well, I just told them to enjoy themselves tonight or whatever. So.
Yeah, sure. So they'd probably be off in one corner and
when I come in, I'll buy them a round of whatever they want.
sure. So they'd probably Will, the more educated one, would be trying to keep track of all this spending and all this money that you've been accruing, and the other guy is probably sitting across from the table is yeah, you think how tough do you think these bandits are and stuff? We can probably take him, right? And the guy's I'm trying to count here. Can you just shut up for 2 seconds? I'm trying to do this, okay? And then as you come over with a round for them, and they're immediately more at attention and oh, Sir Narrick, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. That's most gracious of you.
Of course, my friends. Enjoy yourselves.
And thank you. Have a wonderful night, sir.
You as well. So I'll go. I'll tell my squire to come with us and come sit at the table with the rest of it.
Okay. Yes,
Well,
you'll,
his name is Undecided.
very good, sir.
I'm gonna ask the bartender if they have Fey wine.
Fey wine? I don't think we get imports from the Feywilds. Just your regular Elven standard would probably be our best.
He just takes the regular wine and pours some ale in it. And he's like, "Yeah, yes, of course."
You know what? Never mind. I heard you're good for your cider. May I have cider, please?
Sure. Another cider coming up, and then I'll say at this point, you even got his little son kind of comes out too, and it's like kind of around, and it's like, "Oh, are you guys adventurers?"
Yes.
We are
wanderer.
adventurers. I don't
So-
know. You fought goblins. That's pretty adventure-y.
And
you
yeah,
fight goblins when you're wandering sometimes.
his eyes probably like go absolutely wide. Like it's like, that is so cool. Me and my friend Carp are adventurers too, and like we found like this tunnel in the woods where there's these ugly bandits, and like the Tolbin's probably okay. No, that's enough. Don't be telling them like all these stories. That's okay. And like he's just Carp is Kelly and Alderleaf's son. They live over on Alderleaf Farm. They've got quite the wild imaginations, those two.
Mm-hmm. Noting that down for later.
I'm gonna kneel down and hold my hand out and be like, "All right, give me your best punch, son."
All right. Let's see. Should I roll for that? Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah. Do it, little kid.
Yeah.
Nat 20 crit on that paladin, kiddo.
Why not? Everything else is hurt.
Probably just a commoner, I imagine.
Just gets KO'd by a child.
I think they've got a 0 for everything, so it really doesn't matter.
Hell yeah, that kid hit fucking hard.
Yeah.
Gonna pretend that I hurt my hand. I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
oh, it's a powerful strike, son."
Oh yeah. He feels super cool. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at me, Dad. I'm an adventurer." And they're like, "Yeah."
So I'm gonna do like the general like, well, if you put your arm up like this, and just like general like fighting tips, and
Yep. And you see him like practicing and stuff, and
tassel his hair and go back to the table.
tassel my hair, Mr. Hanks.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes, love it. Okay. There is were you guys gonna do anything, or you just kind of having a drink?
I'm sitting down looking shell-shocked into my cider and drinking it, and I'm like, I'm kind of watching everyone else to try and like figure out what the appropriate way to drink this is.
Fair. I don't personally drink, but I'm going to talk to the tavern owner about like accommodations.
Okay. Oh yes, we've got I think 6 rooms available. I think your one friend Sildar, I think his name was, came, and he's here too. I think he arranged for some rooms, so yeah, we've got I think he said he'll be taking them, one for him, and then the other 5 you guys can divide as you see fit, or however you guys want to divide it out.
Are these rooms like, this is out of character, but are these rooms like one like bed or double beds or?
I imagine it's probably like
I see like 2 per room, but
like 2 per room, or probably like 2 per room, and then like they're big enough to have like 2 beds, but like you could easily like put a bedroll on the floor of one and have like
yeah. So his mount was just like 2 beds.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And I'd like to suggest to him too, like, how much money do we have overall?
That's also a good question. I know you guys got the 600 copper, 110 silver,
and then we did pick up the 50 gold from was it Lionshield? Did we get paid at the Barthen's provisions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 10 gold per person.
10 gold per person. Right.
Yeah, so there's another 60 gold there.
And then 20. I gave you 25. I was just curious.
And 25, yeah, so yeah,
Yeah,
probably like 85 gold.
Okay. And like are you just using like the basic like?
Yeah, and I think Sildar probably would have taken care of it already. I think he already
Wow,
got
what a
all
guy.
And if he
He's-
didn't, sorry to cut you off. I as part of my background, I have rustic hospitality, where if I'm among like other commoners, they'll like give me a place to hide or rest to recuperate, unless I show myself as a danger to them. So
Yeah, it does say that in the campaign too. Like you could easily like stay in the hayloft of one of the outlying farms or something. Like there's the two guys like Darren Eatermath has the farm, and then the
Nightmare.
Colleen Alderleaf has a farm as well. But if you guys wanted to do that, or stay at the rooms here,
yeah,
probably a tax write-off for the Lord's Alliance through Sildar.
I was going to tell him that we were willing to like work it off if we didn't have enough money, but I forgot how much money we actually accrued through all that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go sit with Naithaea. I'm gonna sit next to her and just kind of put my head on my chin on my hand and kind of look at her and squint for a second and be like, "Faye, why?"
Quickly just wrap up what I was doing. I'd like to like arrange for like the finest accommodations for my guys.
Okay. Yeah.
For your guys. That's so nice of you.
Just little fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naithaea is like, of course you would be the one to figure it out. I felt that on your Eldritch Blast there.
I don't know. I just, so you're from over there?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get here?
I told you I died.
But that shouldn't have brought you here.
I was killed in a very particular prank-filled way, and me being here is part of the prank.
It's a pretty big prank. You must have really upset somebody or made somebody really want to cause you mischief.
I mean, it's the Feywild. Everyone causes everyone a lot of mischief.
Yeah, okay. That's good to know. I just, if you upset somebody to do that kind of prank, and you have to admit that's a pretty big prank, maybe it might be good for you to kind of stick with other people?
Yeah, I mean, I'm nowhere near what I was when they killed me, so I think that's part of the prank.
Okay, I was just kind of checking in, and also, curious, because I never really met one of you over here before.
It happens more often than you think.
Huh, okay.
I mean, I'm fine.
Oh, of course.
I'm glad that I learned that I shouldn't kill people as a joke before I did that.
I would appreciate not being killed as a joke.
I mean, I'm not going to kill you as a joke. I don't know. Depends on who you're working with, maybe. I'm joking.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not. I'm not like working with anybody. Oh yeah, I'm just sitting at a nearby table. I'm not being subtle about it. I'm just kind of just chatting.
Okay.
I don't realize that tables here don't have like automatic silencing spells, so I don't have any idea. I'm assuming that you all can't hear this, but you probably can. Should you choose to listen.
Oh no, Grantham is like keeping an eye on you. If he can like scoot over just a little bit to hear this, he's listening.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
too shaken up to, even with my passive perception, I think I'm too shaken up to realize that you're listening.
Like it's freaking him out, but he's listening.
I'm like, I'm just joking. I wouldn't kill you. That wouldn't
No.
send the message I want.
Grandmother wouldn't like that very much if you did that.
Of course, it's always the grandmother.
But yeah, I'm just curious. Maybe could I, when you're feeling a little less shaken up, I'd love to ask you some questions because I've never been over there before. Only
Yeah,
heard stories.
it's amazing. Way better than here. What court?
Sorry, I don't. It's just grandmother.
Okay, that's fine.
Literally, I'm not lying, Sid. Just
I
being
know.
Very honest.
I don't.
It's just
like,
grandmother.
I think my passive like insight is 17, so like I know that you're not lying.
I don't know what. Technically speaking, you have a passive deception score, which I think is funny. But you have a passive score for all of them, but you don't really need passive deception.
Yeah.
Unless you're just like walking around constantly lying.
Pathological liar.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, I'm just like, I was killed and now I'm here.
Okay, well, like I said, maybe hang out with people just in case somebody decides, to try again without realizing that it's not so temporary here.
Yeah, I mean, the humiliation of being stripped of all that I am and being here is like the point. So, but I am a lot squishier than I thought I would be. So I think sticking with a group is probably best until I get back to myself.
Plus, you really seem to freak out the little guy like a lot. Like he's really paying attention to what we're talking about right now, like very seriously.
Really? I thought that that's just what halflings did when they talk to people.
No, he's pretty nervous about it. To be fair, it was kind of some stuff you were talking about.
Oh, cool. Hey, little guy, Grantham, I apologize for freaking you out. I'm not going to do nothing to you. I'm all about community building and friendship now.
I honestly, he kind of just like still just looks, doesn't really say anything. At this point, I've probably had the whole drink.
I pat the bar stool next to me, the seat next to me at the table, and I'm like, "Come on, just sit with us."
I
Stay with two scary
slowly-
Fey magic ladies.
I
I'm
slowly
not
get
scary at
over to
all.
the
I'm
table.
very nice.
You like I've hung out with you for like it's been what, like a week at this point, 2 weeks.
Couple days.
Yeah.
It's really
Okay.
only been like a couple of days, right? This is I hooked up with these guys very recently.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'll sit with you, but definitely like I scoot the chair away so that there's definitely like a bubble around me that I'm like not anywhere close to any of you.
He got eyes on everything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of lean towards Grantham a little bit and be like, "Don't worry, I'll protect you from her," and wink.
Not sure if Grantham finds that reassuring or not, but kind of like winks back.
Let's see I mean, for me, 12 is pretty bad, but that's also pretty good for this level. I've been drinking.
Persuasion. What is that against?
I don't know.
for
That's
me?
just me. That's just a general vibe to see how
Just the vibe check.
Vibe.
how
That's how persuasive she is. Yeah.
how charming I'm being.
Yeah.
I'm being average charming, which for me, but you've seen me like straight up charm a goblin into telling me whatever I wanted. So
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Do I need to do anything against that?
I'm just
not really.
Oh.
That was just Just me showing you, like,
It's just kind of what you like. Yeah, the vibe you're picking up from her. It's not like if they rolled like a 1, you'd be like, "Ooh, that's not very persuasive at all."
You.
Whereas
Okay.
like a 20 would be like, "Oh yeah, okay, she's cool. I can go. Yeah, I'm all right with this."
A 1
Okay.
just splashes a drink in her face and goes away.
yeah, I'm just
Well, I
I'm
never.
Ew.
seeing how affected I am by the alcohol at this point because I'm not exactly somebody who really drinks. So
I kind of my character would I'm gonna put down my mug and look at both of them and say, I don't know what to say to either one of you. This is all new. Traveling with people and doing the things, even just recently, is new for me.
me too.
I just don't want to cause unneeded pain, and I just want to do better about things. And I look at Naithaea and I'm like, but you say things that scare me.
And never go to the Feywild, my friend.
I don't want to. I barely like it here. Everybody's so tall. I turn around and I go face first into somebody's butt like all of the time.
Depending on the kind of party you're at, you do that even if you're tall.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
There will always
Wait.
be someone taller.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, Grantham, this is the first time I've kind of hooked up with a group too, so this is new for me. So we'll figure it out together, right? It'll be okay.
Listen, I'm based on everything that has happened today, I'm probably going to say things that are perhaps upsetting or weird or scary, but I don't mean them to be that way. I'm just new here.
Her level of normal is very different from yours, and it's like learning a whole new language.
Okay. I'll take time and I'll look, because if you're going to be working with this or hanging out with this, because I don't know, you just joined up with us today, like we just found you out, but it's going to take some time for me.
Well, and you might want to like look into like more of the goblins. Like there were other goblins, right? They might know like where you like who grabbed you or more stuff about that. Right? I mean, you know who pulled the prank on you, but there could be like clues or something, right?
Hmm?
Hmm?
Yeah.
I just want to interject quickly. But I brought my squire over to the other table to talk to Erdok and Shea about fighting styles and practices and tips I can give them.
Bros.
So we're broing really hard. He's just like,
Yeah,
love it.
I was gonna say that,
playing, but
yeah, I was gonna say that while this is going on, Erdok and I have established that we're gonna room together, but also Shea's going to step outside to about here and take a piss outside.
Good to know.
Just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Okay.
You don't have to piss in the street here?
Not usually.
I should also mention that at this point, Shea is not very drunk, but pretty
Drunk enough.
That,
Drunk
Roll
enough that it doesn't
dirty with
matter.
disadvantage. No, I'm kidding.
yes. Roll for piss.
Yeah.
Roll for piss.
There you go.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Roll for piss.
Let's just see.
Just
Probably with disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Disadvantage.
Oh my god, a 9.
Will he himself?
It's not great. Like it, you get
write your name on the snow.
It's not a
natural,
masterpiece, but
like not a natural one where you completely forget to undo your pants, but like you get some on you, but like yeah.
You waited to the last
pissed on your
moment,
feet.
yeah.
and like you couldn't get it out in time, so like it just kind of went everywhere.
You're trying to enjoy the party in the back of your mind. You're like, "Fuck, I gotta get out of here!" Like really soon.
You're like sitting in the corner of the bar and people are shooting the shit and you don't want to like interrupt, like slide by people. You're like, oh man, I really got this. Nothing anything.
That's hilarious. I think I finished my cider and then I looked down in the mug and I'm like, it's not refilling.
No, you have to buy more and they have to fill it up. There's not a lot of magic here, at least comparatively speaking. Why do you think so many people here do some pretty crazy stuff to get magic or to enact change?
Just kind of like tip my cup over and like little bits of cider like kind of drip onto the table and I'm like, come on, man.
No, sorry.
I will pick up her cup and I go to the bar.
Oh.
And then I get rounds for all three of us, even though I know that Elanore is a little tipsy, and bring it back, place it down.
I appreciate that, Grantham.
I just kind of like sit on my chair and like still be kind of tiny, but like with my face buried in my mug and kind of like looking over the rim at both of them.
I think I have some like blueberries from the Feywild, and I'll share them with my table mates.
Oh shit, yeah. I think you notice, both of you really, because Nell's usually somebody who's like very, like you've seen enough to know that like she puts on a face. She very rarely like looks the way she's feeling, but like as she's been drinking a little bit and she has like one little blueberry, you kind of like look at her and it would occur to you that she is maybe 18 years old at the most. Like she is a baby. She's so young and she's just like been putting on this like very like I'm a cool person like air and is very much like out of her element.
Uh-oh.
She's a baby.
Sorry, but it's young for this group. You have to. This is that 18-year-olds.
Your adventuring party is now those two kids that we met earlier.
All right, fine. Have fun. Bye.
I will. I managed to pee outside with only a little bit of difficulty. I'm having a great time.
Speaking of which,
So the blueberry. Sorry, I just wanted to ask about the blueberry. Does it do anything if I eat it? Like I'm full on since we're sharing. I'm gonna eat the blueberry.
I'm gonna eat one too. How
They
fucking
just-
insane does it taste?
It's the best thing you've ever eaten, and it tastes like both a blueberry, but also your favorite thing.
Oh, you know what? I should be playing this the whole time. It was tavern music.
There you go.
Yeah, and
Bacon
I'll put the
blueberries.
rest of the blueberries back, and I'll say, you all should not have more, unless you want to get really crazy tonight. But you're a baby. I'm cutting you off at one.
I'm not a baby.
Listen, I mean, I don't know how old I am in this body, to be honest, but I was like a good 600 years old before I got here. You're a baby.
I'm definitely not 600.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't live to 600. Like, that's not a thing that, you know, half-elves do regularly. Maybe a druid.
I don't know, maybe if you get to the Feywild.
Oh, no. I don't think that's a good idea for me to do.
I'm really interested about her grandmother, Grantham.
Yeah. I'm still not even sure what to say. Like my character is just kind of like, yeah, that grandmother.
It's just grandmother, that's all. That's what's weird about that. She's grandma.
Like, I
Cool.
already said this, but like I really like the offset of like the other table, like talking about like fighting and stuff.
I'm gonna turn around to Narrick and say, "Hey, Narrick, does your grandma give you special powers? Is that how it works on the material plane?"
Did I ever say she gave me special powers? I don't particularly remember saying that.
Anyway, Narrick, does your grandma give you special powers?
She didn't give me special powers as you might perceive them, but she did teach me manners and how to be kind to the common folk. You understand?
See, my grandmother did that too.
She
Okay.
was not a magical woman in the sense you might be thinking, but she was a magical woman in that she was a great person and a very kind woman.
There you go. See?
Sure. Okay,
My grandmother's also great and very kind.
Probably not Wintercourt then.
So she's a great grandmother.
She might be. I don't know.
Yeah,
She's
I can
grandmother.
pick now.
Paz left, so I have to make the bad jokes now.
And then I'm gonna turn back to the rest of our table and say, like, listen, I don't understand why Narrick has these guys walking around with him, like, and the rest of you don't. Like, normally posses hang out together. People who
Oh.
have, I don't understand.
Oh, that's like a rich person thing.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Why is he with you guys? No offense.
Probably looking like the kind of person that, I don't know. I mean, work, trying to find good things, good deeds.
Narrick, why are
Narrick.
you hanging out with the common folk?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Well, I see it as my duty to be a part of the common folk as much as I can, despite my noble birth. I do try to lead by example in all things that I do. I also believe that, people who can't defend themselves as well as someone in my station deserve protection as well. As for why I'm in this area specifically, Bahamut granted me a vision
Bahamut. Did
showing me. Me?
you say Bahamut?
I did.
Okay.
Bahamut granted me a vision showing me this land and saying that I was needed here. I don't know why yet, but I figure the best way to figure it out is to do as much good as I possibly can here. And hope that it leads me to my ultimate goal, whatever that may be.
Cool.
Okay,
Good.
Ackie, do I have to roll anything by being like, yeah, why are you here? Because,
Or
you know my character's background.
for use. Sorry, what was the
Yeah.
question?
Do I have to, because, my background is also maybe not common,
Yeah.
possibly. Do I need to roll anything, or? Because I feel like I'm drunk enough that I wouldn't be super great at like immediately being like, yeah, why are you here? You, not me.
So you want to like roll for like how much you're keeping secret, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever done quite like that.
Like a
I mean, like, you can
deception
always-
check or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm kind of lying.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what is really questioned you? It's probably like not a high like bar. Like you might accidentally
Oh,
spill
holy
something.
shit. Never mind. The blueberry sobered me up somehow weirdly. It had the reverse effect. I'm just like, hell, no, yeah, why are you here? Mm-hmm.
No, the
I was
blueberries
gonna
make your
say-
mind so clear that you like start going to the other end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's what they do, that could work. But if depending on how drunk you are, you might be poisoned and have to make that as a disadvantage roll.
I don't know if I'm
Ooh.
drunk. I'm just getting there. I could roll
Constitution
again.
save, bitch.
Oh,
Sid, you're not my DM right now. I don't have to listen to you.
How many drinks have you had? Would you
I've
say?
had probably 2.5 glasses of wine at this point.
Okay.
Not too crazy, but like more than she usually would have had. Like she's like half a glass of wine at dinner, kind of drinking.
Yeah. Okay.
He has also had bread.
True.
Right.
I did
true.
very specifically try to get you to yes and me with some bread.
And one hell of a good blueberry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Fair. You guys doing anything else? Are you guys still discussing or?
No, I probably go to bed.
I was wondering if those kids were still running around or did they scamper off in the meantime.
Probably scampered off. It's probably well past their bedtime.
We did.
Guess I missed my
hear
chance.
about there being some possibly some secret passageway in the farm, right?
Yes.
They chatted something about that. I wrote that down.
Yeah, I wrote that down too.
Erdok saw the meme about having a 5-year-old he could take in a fight. He's like, I'm gonna test this out.
No, I had other ideas, but it's cool.
I'm gonna hoist these kids up over my head and shock them.
Like that punch actually hurt you? I'll bet I can take him.
I kid rolled a 15. That kid could have hit a goblin.
Yeah.
When I was talking to the tavern owner, because Naithaea was in a cave for who knows how long, like to request like the best room for her, or what we have.
Okay.
Available to us. Whatever amenities we have.
Yeah, because I think you guys have 6 rooms in total. Sildar took 1, depending on if someone wants to bunk with him, and then the other 5 you guys can divvy amongst yourselves.
I'll bunk with him because I like my retainers. What are my retainers doing?
I think they were having a drink or 2 in the corner. Yeah, and then from there, it's ultimately like if you are going to bed or if they, I don't know, they probably were just kind of hanging out in the corner and talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, I just meant like as far as like sleeping.
If you want to give them like a room or something, like the 3 of them, or
Actually, yeah. So here's I'll stay in the same room as them. The accountant guy and the bigger guy can have the beds.
Mm-hmm.
And my squire and I will sleep on the floor, and it'll be a lesson in doing what's best for everyone.
Okay. Fair enough.
Naithaea, do you want a roommate?
Sure.
Okay.
And then I think Shea and Erdok were bunking up.
Yep, we are Gucci.
They're roommates.
Oh my god.
Grantham can room with the guy, I guess.
Sure.
So that I'll take all 4 of the dogs into one of the rooms
Yes.
and create a cuddle puddle on the bed where they're all around me and I'm sleeping with all of the dogs in nice warmth.
Perfect. All right. Yeah.
I guess I would also like to go is the robot around?
He's in the cart.
Yeah, recharging.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'd like to put him undercover in case it rains.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Was it a covered wagon or was it open?
I can't remember what we. I think
it was covered.
Yeah, I thought it was open.
Okay.
It's easy enough to cover, like throw on a tarp over the back of the wagon.
We'll just stick it like, I don't know, back.
It's a convertible.
Yeah.
Sport mode activated.
Yeah. I guess you guys are turning in for the night then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hit that long rest button.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then as you guys are turning in for the night, you guys all sleep comes to you. And then
we all
level 2? Hell yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. What is it? Elanore, you hear the voice of just, I'm so proud of you. You did so well today.
Did you see me hit one? I hit one, finally.
You did. I saw it. That was awesome. You did so well, my dear. I think,
you say it, voice.
Sorry?
No eats.
Saying
No eats. Get out of here.
Please,
Fuck off.
God, no.
Okay.
Best I can do is Robin Williams from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Please.
Oh, yes, dearie.
It's canon now.
Great. Thank
Oh
you.
my god, my grandmother is Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Amazing.
But yes, you did so well, dear. I saw you. You were magnificent. I think I could even make you stronger if you want.
I think I might need it. Did you see that there's a lady here who's from over there, and I'm a little worried because that kind of seems like big magic, right?
Yeah, she might be from one of the even higher ups over here. Yeah, I can definitely. I can maybe look around, see if I can find out anything about that.
Okay, I just don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want anything to hurt me. But you were absolutely right about this whole like adventuring thing. I like this so much more than.
Oh, I knew you would.
That party thing. That party was a terrible idea, Grandma.
I knew you would. You had your mother's spirit. Always knew you had it in you.
Okay.
But yes, I can definitely. You're gonna wake up even stronger. And you might need it for what's to come. I feel this won't be an easy journey, but I believe in you. I know you can do it.
Hit more things. It'll be great.
Yeah, of course you will.
Okay. Thanks, grandmother.
No problem, my dear. You sleep well. All right, and then Narrick, as sleep comes to you, you see absolute darkness. It is like a world absolutely destroyed by waves of chilling colds, choking fumes, lightning storms. There's just waves of acid and horrible fire. And then everything kind of fades to black, and you see just 10 evil eyes glaring at you from the darkness. And then there's this extremely strong, inspiring power behind you that just whispers in a low, gravelly voice that just says, "Beware." And then you wake up the next morning. Also, yeah, everyone has reached level 2.